everybody. We are live
Hey,
successfully with no problems the first time. But thank you everybody for joining us for this Friday the 13th special. We are playing a new RPG system by Spectrum Games. You can find them over at dmscale.drive to RPG. But this is one of their systems called um, a blank slasher flick. Yeah, so we are going to be playing a sort of parody on a good old Jason film, but I'm excited to have you here. Look forward to some terrifying situations that are only going to be further parodied by all our players here. To start with, anybody watching this, I'd like to give a couple of safety warnings. We usually have a lot of safety checks in play, but to kind of give you a heads up for a couple of things, there will be potential harm to animals, there will be a lot of jump scare, there will be gore, all your good old fashioned horror elements without too much detail. I'm gonna leave it to the players to decide how detailed they would want to go into it. But yeah, if you are of the faint-hearted or any of this makes you queasy or uncomfortable, I'd suggest not watching it. We have a lot of other wonderful one-shots and campaigns on our stream. Go and watch that. So yeah, R-rated stream. Have fun, players. Okay. So moving on from there, there are a lot of people over here that you will recognize. You have Kush and Mon, who are regulars on the stream and team. We also have Abhishek, who you have seen on our bludgeon campaigns otherwise, and there is Rahul, who has been a notorious rogue in a couple of our one-shots and our campaign. Yeah, you can also catch him on this exhaustive tavern talks session we had once that I will never forget. Yeah, but moving on to Slasher Flick now, to set down a couple of the rules here. All of our players will not be just playing one character, but actually two. So you will see each of them play their primary character, that is the one that hopefully they want to survive the most, and they also will be playing a secondary character who will assist them in being essentially testing grounds for what's happening, figuring out what's happening around them. Based on how many things that they do that fits the trope of like a traditional horror movie, this would be going clearly towards danger, choosing not to run away, tripping and falling. Yeah, good old stuff. All of those will earn them genre points that they can use to re-roll. The sort of rolls that we have in this game is essentially based on their stats. They get to roll either d6s, a set of d6s, d8s, or d10s. And the motivation behind this is to really match your dice. So if you're rolling a set of 4 dice, hopefully you should get at least 2 of them matching the same number. And based on this, they can succeed on the task or not. Combat, in the sense, doesn't really exist in the game. The characters can choose to try and combat the monster haunting them, but most probably they just need to really try and escape. So anything further we will test out in game. I'm gonna start by setting the scene and having everyone introduce their primary characters first and then your secondary character. And we have Mon disappeared already. Good old fashioned horror. So
let's see a knee come into the frame. Okay.
So to start off with, all of you are traveling towards Crystal Lake, which used to be, growing up, a site that you remember to be a popular holiday destination. You have heard rumors of things going down pretty badly there, and this has possibly like influenced you, maybe either intrigued you to want to check it out, or maybe you've just not said anything because you don't want to make your friend feel bad. Another cause could be just simply that it's just a free holiday for you. But essentially, all of you are heading down towards Crystal Lake right now. chaperoned and sponsored by your good friend Yuri, who you have more than a couple of occasions been led to the liquor store with and gotten more than you could have ever asked for. But as you're going in this, I think I'd start with Yuri then. And Yuri, what sort of car are you using to transport your esteemed, not possibly esteemed, but fun group of college friends that you have volunteered to house for the last summer together?
See, I'm glad you asked. You see, a typical family would go for the 2024 Dodge Charger Caravan edition, but nothing but the best for the Tchaikovsky. So we commissioned Daimler themselves to create this massive mansion on wheels. 2 bedrooms, one for me, the rest for everyone else. And our driver, you might notice, come here. Like, and who's the influencer? I forgot. It was one of them.
Jessica.
Yeah, but who's controlling Jessica?
I'm controlling.
Come here, Jessica. You see, and I open like the driver booth. I'm like, do you see a driver?
Oh my gosh, I do not.
Exactly. You see, we do not trust the human element in the Tchaikovsky household. Even our servants are mechanical, you see. So that is why we have fully automated driving. This you will not find in any commercial vehicle. Bespoke, truly, like everything we will experience today. And then I like sit down and then just sit out of frame so that like, you know, the influencer can just grab it.
Yeah, Jessica starts to record an Instagram live. It's like, oh my god, this is so royal. I'm traveling with royalty over here. Yeah.
Oh my god. Awesome. So, as Yuri said so, I think we'll go into Kush, your character. So, Jessica is your secondary character who we've established is an influencer. But who is your primary?
My primary character is Carl. Carl is this. You've seen that video of Jaden Smith where he's like, oh, these people just want to take selfies. Like, bro, do you want to talk about the socioeconomic state of the world? That's my character.
Okay.
He just wants to, he's talk deep. He's a philosopher, self-proclaimed. And at this point, he's just sitting in his room looking at the mirror and going like, what is it to be me? Who really am I? And just sits there like that.
Okay, cool. Awesome. So I think coming to next, Mon, who would your character be? Who's your primary?
Okay, so as you see, Jessica is, Instagram living, and suddenly you see Dan the man. He's like entering the Instagram live, holding Jessica's hand. Hi guys, you missed your Dan the man. I'm here with Jessica. Hi, babe, and he's gonna like kind of hug Jessica and like, babe, you're not introducing me, huh? We both are going together. Dan the man is here, and I have my beer keg, and he's gonna point towards the beer keg, and you see this huge, big drum of beer, and you see it's just Dan the man is going for the party tonight, yeah, and he's gonna like start jumping around, and he's just like looking at this lavish traveling caravan without any human servant present, and it's just like, oh my god. And yeah, he's just trying his best to find different ways to break something here.
Got it. Awesome. So while go ahead.
Jessica at this point just like yells at the Instagram like, we're gonna get fucked up, and just goes to the driver and it's like, is it drunk driving if you like drink oil? And we cut.
Awesome. So when you're sitting there and in this biggish car, we have another individual sitting there as well. Lance, you're noticing this. Anything you'd like to comment on the socio-economical situation happening here?
Yeah, I was going to point something out, but then I noticed that Guller, the big man, has gone to the washroom. And then, so I just walk up, go like near the bathroom, and then start making the rankest noises. Just the worst fart noises I can.
Awesome.
And I have like a gasoline can full of coyote urine.
Okay.
I just pour a little bit outside the door. And does anybody smell that weird smell? Or is it just me?
Oh my god, it's rancid.
Is it? I mean, is it someone from the washroom?
And who's playing Guller?
So Guller is my secondary character, and you see, the moment you say these things, it's like a big man who is like not even able to fit on the door. It's like, that was not me. I did not do that, guys.
As soon as like I see Guller, the big man, Lance just gets scared shitless, and it was Dan person me. Dan said it, and I just like run and like go sit behind Yuri and take out my guitar.
And Guller is like,
strumming.
why, Dan? Why do you do this always? And Dan is like, dude, I didn't do it. It's him. And I point towards Lance. Lance, why you do this? Why you do pranks and like tell people that I am the one who do it? What is wrong with you, dude? What do you want? You want to fight? You want to fight? Huh? You want to fight?
I just tap Yuri on the shoulder and say, "Is this how you guys treat your poor? I mean, how
I treat my what? I'm sorry, who are you?
Treat your poor folks."
Poor.
Yeah,
You want me to show you how we treat the poor?
yeah. Show it on Dan.
That's
Show it
all
on
you
Dan.
had to say. That's
Yeah,
all
I'm
you
not
had
poor,
to
dude.
say.
Yeah, show it on
And
Dan.
then Lance, is it?
Yeah.
Then I say like, hey Lance, come over here. I have something to show you. Come on here.
Okay.
Come on here. This is what we call a walk-in closet.
You know what? This is the same thing that my uncle told me. I'm not falling for this again.
You're not falling for it? Don't worry about it. I am not your uncle. First of all, you're not my type. Secondly, that's like a poor people thing. Like, we can afford private escorts. That's what we call them. And then they pretend to be whoever we want. We don't have to deal with family. Anyway, come over here. Come over here. And I open the walk-in closet. You see this rich, lush walk-in closet with whatever outfit you want to pick?
Yeah, it's bigger than my apartment.
How about I give you the option to go in there and pick any two sets? On me.
On you?
On me. Not on whatever I'm picking.
Oh.
You see, I understand education is hard for you.
Yeah.
You can go in there and take whatever you want.
Okay, I'd like the doors. My apartment doesn't have doors. I use a curtain. Can I take the doors?
As a form of charity, Lance, I will make sure you have oak or mahogany, whatever type of wood you want for the door. But right now, you can go take the outfit. It is going to be chilly where we're going because it's in the off season, and you don't look like you came with a lot of luggage.
Yeah. Dude, you're like a young Jeff Bezos, and that's not even like talking about your
Hairline.
Yeah, that's not even talking about your receding hairline.
I have a lush hair. I have a lush head of hair, sir. How
Yeah,
dare you insult me?
Oh no! If that's what you want to believe, yeah, man.
Sure. After you. And I just like start to walk away. You walk in, I close the door and I latch everything. That's how we treat the poor motherfucker. And I press a little button, the gas chamber activates.
Yeah,
And he gets knocked out.
I've been stopped in lockers so many times by Dan. I just take out my smartphone and sit down.
Where is this gas chamber coming from?
It's pesticide to make sure all the whatever eat cloth dies.
Oh, I thought you made him like shot
Like a Nazi
himself.
gas chamber.
I thought you made him shot himself or something.
Oh,
Terrifying.
no. It's like not a disinfectant. Pesticide. Yeah, it's pesticide.
Got it. So the room fills with body mist, which is what I think would be pretentious enough for you.
Yeah.
Lance, you smell like roses right now. It's It's
This is
stench.
like I haven't taken a bath in like 2 weeks. This is great for me.
Exactly.
And having all of you having reached here, how are I think we're missing out on two secondary characters. Rahul, who are you playing?
I'm playing Iris, but she's not with us right now.
Okay,
Yeah, Kiri is. Kiri
Not
is.
that
Kiri,
she's dead.
yeah, no, I get
We
it.
did not think that.
could
Yeah.
be by the end of this.
And who are you playing, Abhishek? Who's your secondary character?
Kiri, I think she's like in the same bedroom as Carl, but
Okay.
she's like sitting behind him and just going to town on some Mary Jane.
Got it.
Ah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Carl would, go to her and it's like, what is it you're smoking right now?
Just try it. Just don't speak. I hate the sound of your voice. You keep speaking to yourself.
I
Where are we?
when this is happening, I want to like slowly enter through the fog cloud, sit down next to the philosopher. Like, have you ever considered the ludonarrative dissonance between what we're doing here, where we're going, right? Like we're sitting here, going to a lodge, but why? Where are we gonna lodge ourselves? What if we dislodge ourselves from the narrative? Is that why we're going to the lodge?
Is this
Man,
so
this is
rude?
good
Going to the
stuff.
lodge. Kiri just says, I thought we were going to the lodge because you're paying me for all the weed. No?
That's what
I'm
I
not
thought.
paying you shit.
I'm already
And I just like disappear.
I'm already here.
Whoa.
Yeah,
What does it mean to be present anyway?
Yo, Carl, whatever you're thinking, think to yourself, man. And Kiri just like falls down. She has one of those, I don't know, the JD hats you have.
JD.
Oh, okay, beanie.
Got it.
What's a JD?
So I'd say that
To beanie or not to beanie?
Oh.
And Carl falls on his head.
so as you all are traveling towards the lodge in past familiar sights, everything looks fine. But in the distance, you do hear the rumble of maybe a rain shower, possibly at night. So, as the driver hurries along to get you there before the shower begins, you find that you land at the lodge about around the time of dusk, say about 5:30 in the evening. Outside the lodge, you find two people standing. One would be Rahul's secondary character, the caretaker by the name of Iris, who is right now seems to be like tidying herself on spot as if she was caught doing something else previously and is now straightening her skirts, pulling her sweater, tightening those buttons, and looks down and hushes what seems to be a little golden retriever that's standing next to her. And this little golden retriever is just like very excitedly circles around her, jumping on her while she's just like pushing him away and is just like sniffing at her sweater and all sorts of things. But as she gets him to like sit down, all of you arrive in this car and you see her. What happens?
Lance is gonna like make a comment from it. I can't see, right? I can't see from within the closet out. I can't see outside.
I mean, there's a closet in the car.
Yeah, it's
an
a
RV.
caravan. It's an RV. Yeah.
Gotcha. I guess, yeah, I don't know. I guess they would have a window in. No, in the closet,
Nah.
probably not. No, you wouldn't be able to see it.
Yeah, fine.
You would feel the vibration stop.
But do give me a spirit check just to check your like fortitude in this spot. Because nobody else seems to be helping you, and you do realize that it's a bunch of jocks and they're a bunch of jocks, one stoner, and a mean girl essentially, who's all
Yeah.
that together.
Yeah. Yeah. Fine. Okay. I roll a
So
d8.
what's your spirit at?
It's just good. It's two.
It's a 2? Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
4 d8s then.
48. Okay. I
Wouldn't-
don't think I can.
No.
Do you have
Yeah,
any or attribute that'll help you kind of like
Yeah,
remain
I
calm?
have. Yeah, I have peer pressure, but that's a negative thing.
Yeah, or then you need to remove a die.
Yeah. Okay.
And give me
Wait. You can only have 3 good and 3 bad ones, right?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So then I just have that one.
Yeah, so you can remove like one die and roll me 3 d8s. And you need to get at least 2 of them to match, not feel pressurized at this.
Okay. A d8, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 3, a 1, and a 1.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh, nice.
So
Yeah, but a 1. Oh no, wait. 1 is for survival. 1 is bad for survival.
yeah,
Other
one
than
is
that,
bad for survival. So with that, you have 2 matchings, and you can So I'd say that you could also like set the scene for me so that maybe I can give you like a genre point because being bullied kinda does fit the genre. So I'd say that Rahul, you get 1 genre point for bullying a kid. Okay, and I'll say that Abhishek, you can get a genre point for just explaining what
For
you do
being
in the
bullied.
situation. Yeah, like you're being bullied right now in a weird way, but you're still a cool kid.
Yeah. I've been shot at a lot of lockers by Dan the man. So like this time at least like I have some supplies with me. I have those like coat hangers. I just start to like try to fiddle with the lock and whatever because he like put a latch above, right? So if I can put it in, if not, I'm just gonna like sit down. I have in my bag a realistic kangaroo outfit. I'm just gonna
Huh?
wear that.
Okay, and as we go into the peculiar parts of this horror one shot, you dress up in a kangaroo outfit and sit, and
It's very realistic.
I will give you a genre point for originality because why is the kangaroo outfit? Is that, oh my god, are you also the mascot for like the sports team?
The college.
I mean,
Are you guys called the Ruse or something?
sure. Yeah, we're called the hopping ruse.
The
Let's
Hopping
say.
Ruse. Okay, the basketball team. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so you wear your mascot outfit when you come on this holiday. It's a choice you've made to bring this along.
This is like one of the 3 outfits that I have. So yes, yes, I can.
Cool. So you get into that outfit. Everybody, you reach there. You descend from the vehicle you're in. Rahul, as your secondary character, is there anything you say coming to meet yourself, the son of the owner of the lodge?
So Iris jumps at me, and I, I'm used to years of this happening. I just sidestep her so that she goes flying into the RV, and I just go play with the dog. Like, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Yo, let's go! I swear, I told her to like shampoo you with the expensive hair conditioner I keep sending. But where is it going, good boy? Where is it going? And then I go off into the mansion.
Gotcha.
The lodge, sorry.
Okay, you go to the lodge and the little boy, like his name is Goldie. Goldie comes running over to all of you and starts sniffing each of you. Goes, you see as this hinders the little bit of space in the RV as he climbs in and goes to the back to sniff the closet door and like starts like pawing and scratching on it like he knows someone is inside. Is anyone going to help?
Yeah. Carl at this point is just walking out all blazed. It's like, hey, little boy. He just like bends down and starts petting the dog. And can I roll something to see if I understand this or?
Yeah, I guess you could go for a brains.
Brains?
But do you have anything like a disadvantage for getting high or something? Like,
I don't know. I did not consider getting high while making the sheet.
I would argue his condition elevates any observation skills.
done. I mean, what are your skills under brain?
It's excellent. 3.
No, what do you have any skills
Oh,
under brain?
bookworm, studious. Books.
Studious. I guess just give me a regular 4d8?
6.
4d6, sorry.
I have 2 ones.
Awesome. Got it.
So
you
yeah,
do- yeah, I mean, what's really like, honestly, what knocks you out of your senses is the fact that you are a little hungry and then, you're just looking around and you just have this colorful dog that, like, I mean, it's golden in color, like a colorful dog that just kind of comes and pushes against you. You did feel a little cold, and feeling its warm fur like brings you back to your senses a little bit, and you turn and you see that it's making a lot of noise in front of you.
as I noticed that, I first of all I was like, you're interested in the door, and I take a seat next to the door. And for 5 minutes, I rant about how doors are like opportunities. Sometimes one closes, sometimes one gets open, but sometimes there is drag in the room. So when you open one, the other one seems
Lance
to
is
close.
just gonna shout out, "Just go, man! Just leave me here. It's fine." Fine.
Oh my, there's someone there.
And then I was like, Iris, I locked an idiot in the walk-in closet. Could you like please see to them? And then I go back into the lodge.
Got it. And what does Iris do?
Iris is having the time of her life inside, where she like walks up to the door and we're like, so tell me, what brings you here, young master? Oh, mistress!
Wait.
The master wasn't clear who you were.
To Card or Lance? Or
To
both?
whoever is locked inside the
Card
fucking
is just
closet.
sitting outside.
I am sitting at the door.
Yeah.
Like what
For some
brings
reason,
anyone anywhere?
I would consider it's the car that you are currently traveling in. But tell me, and then she like reaches over. Like, do you have like the joint, or like is it gone?
That person might. I forgot her name.
Whoa,
Wow,
Kiri?
isn't it
Kiri might still have.
Kiri? Yeah. Where is Kiri?
Oh, she's still blazing inside. She hasn't noticed.
Okay.
You see,
Like,
Gular is like, yeah, she always does that, and he's like picking Kiri on his like shoulder. So she's still smoking, and he's like, yeah, she always
Iris-
does that, and he
Iris
just like
grabs
turn
it.
around.
Iris grabs it as you guys go back, and it was like, yeah. Who? Why? So tell me, what kind of interests do you have other than fine clothing? To you, yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's see. A hot mail. A nice bath.
The email service? Strange. No one's ever said they're into the email service, Hotmail, before. But to each their own.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of Gmail, to be honest.
Yeah. All them Russian billionaires, terrible. You know who were good billionaires? Russian billionaires who immigrated to the US. Those people you can trust. And then she just like opens the latch and like looks at you like, howdy.
Hey, I didn't know Yuri's mom was here, but hey, ma'am.
Yuri's
nice meeting
mom, you would wish Yuri's mom was here. Or rather you wouldn't, because then that would mean you're in hell.
So I just
I'm a 22-year-old guy wearing a kangaroo costume inside a locked closet.
She walks in,
Really in hell.
closes the door behind her. I don't judge.
I do.
I feel as if that problem will go away very soon.
Okay.
Whoever made this
hey,
character,
God,
I'm just saying,
discuss
I'm just
something.
saying, for people watching, I am playing it as the person who made the character to the person who made it. So there you go.
So I would say at this point, though, one thing you do notice, Lance, is you were like resting against the bottom, of this closet, and when Iris walks in, you do notice that there is something protruding out of like her skirt pocket. It is something largish in shape, almost like larger than hand size. Seems like a deadly weapon. But another thing you do notice as well is that parts of her hands, and these are like painted nails, but on her wrist and on her paw as well, you do see bits of dirt and what seems to be some scratches.
Friendly dog, I say, or in this case, unfriendly dog. I ask.
It can be whatever you want it to be.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Carl. I like push her and go, hey, man.
I love it when they play hard to get. She says as she falls into the row of jackets.
Oh my god. Okay, dramatic.
Yeah, this like imagine this is like a guy with a massive kangaroo mascot head, just like pushing her with huge paws. Let's go, Carl.
Got it. And you go
Tell
ahead
me what we got here.
and the dog also follows you out. Dan, what are you doing with the other one? Gilmore?
Gula is basically carrying
Cooler
Kiri.
is carrying Kiri.
Yeah, and they basically stepped out of the caravan after everyone smoked their bit. And you see Dan is basically getting wasted in the back. All the beer that he bought, he's basically chugging it hard. And he's asking Jessica, you want the beer?
Oh my god, no, it's like 3 p.m.
So what? Do you want wine now? Do you want to go on another date on a fancy restaurant again?
No, can you like relax? Let's get inside first. Check out the rooms maybe?
Of course, you just want to check out the rooms. And he's just chugged the beer again. And you see he just picked the beer keg up and he just like walk outside. While all this mess is happening, he see the guy in the kangaroo costume and he's like, "School spirits, yeah!" And he's just gonna scream. Ooh, what was the name of the school? I forgot.
The team name is probably Hopping Roos.
So
Hopping
Jessica,
Roos rocks! Hopping Roos rocks! And he's just like screaming that and he's just like jumping out of the caravan.
So when you're jumping out of the caravan, you do notice, and it's just for a second almost, but past the lodge to the side near some trees, you feel like you just saw like what seems to be a shadowy figure in a hood just watching all of you. But in your drunken state right now, you assume that it's probably just somebody who's here to help with the functioning of the farm.
I'm like, yeah, and I start chugging the beer again while walking.
And
Kiri is on Cooler's back, right? Yeah, she's like blazed out of her mind. She's like lightly licking the nape of his neck and says, "That tastes slightly chocolatey."
I think someone threw some chocolate or I guess some coyote piss on me. I don't know which one it was.
I come running out of the house and I go like, Iris, you had one goddamn job to do. Why is the power not powering? Iris, why is there no power in this lodge when I specifically told you I was gonna be coming today?
Young master, Yuri, I'm just gonna add some dialogue for you here, but so remember that thing you got me from Paris, and I told you it needs a certain like adjuster to really power up. I think I might have screwed up the power levels with.
Where are the rest of the staff, Iris?
So I did tell you that it's off season, and also
You You dare tell me what I already told these people 15 minutes ago? And then I just storm off. I was like, I have to do everything here myself. This goddamn it. And then I like try to go to the shed where the the power thingy is, and try like fixing that.
Okay.
Lance will just yell at Dan. Dan, doesn't usually punching stuff works? Do you? I mean,
Oh yeah, it does. It does.
By punching the electrical.
Where do you want me to punch? Where do you want me?
Just punch the transformer. I think it'll be fine.
Oh, you know what? Yes. Come here, man. Come here.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
show you where to
definitely.
punch.
Yeah, I'm gonna end
I'm ready. Everything is scared of me. What is this transformer? It's gonna, work.
So we enter the shed, and there's like clearly where Iris plugged in, like whatever Iris plugged in overloaded the board, and there is like a nasty spark just being spit out of this thing. It was like, punch that thing over there.
Okay, sure, why not? And look at it. I want to punch it.
You want to?
Oh my god, no! It's clearly dangerous.
Why don't you let me do anything? Why?
Guys,
why?
You know what? Guys,
All
we
right.
should vlog this because people love content like this. DIY. How to fix up
Yes.
your vacation lodges.
Yes, and by this time, Lance is
I
also.
got.
Yeah, and
People
you should
don't
like
love-
chug the whole barrel of beer before you do that.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Get it all
So,
over
as
yourself.
you guys come closer to the shed, you do find like this horrid smell. It's almost this rancid scent the closer you get to the shed.
Oh, yeah, it's cooler. Sorry, I think he pissed himself. It's fine.
Hey, I'm here. He's like behind you. I didn't do it, guys. Why everyone blame me for all kind of rancid
Dude, you smell like
smells?
a wild animal's piss. I don't know how.
Because you threw it at me, dude.
It was Dan. I say.
Oh yeah, it was Dan. Dan threw it at me, I guess. I don't know.
And is anybody investigate? I think you're gone in, right, Yuri?
Yeah, I guess.
I'm kind of looking around, but for like, but not with the intention of helping.
So,
Okay.
anybody who goes and checks like the power circuit box, you would notice that there is like this sort of liquid that's leaking out of the box itself.
Mhm.
Now, I don't want to be presumptuous. I am no chemical or electrical engineer, but I'm told fluids are supposed to be away from wherever power goes.
Wait, isn't electricity a fluid? Isn't that just
Is it?
electricity
You
droplets?
can store electricity in fluids, I think.
You're paying, so you're right.
Because have you ever tried stabbing a battery? There's some like weird goo thing that comes out, right?
No, that's not. That's chemical energy that gets converted into electrical energy.
What is chemical but fluid, my friend?
Chemicals can be solid, my dude.
Chemicals can be solid, but they can also be fluid. That is the nature that we're trying to like ponder
I'm gonna
upon. here.
egg Dan on.
I mean,
a lot of talking and not a lot of.
I know, right? I thought I was here to punch something. And you
But
see, Dan is like really drunk.
Just go, just do it. Punch that bit.
Yeah.
I say, pointing at the fluid.
So,
Alright.
so basically, Dan is reckless, but he is strong. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna kind of look around, see where to punch properly. It's
You-
like
You know what, Dan?
Yeah.
YOLO.
why are you saying YOLO? Like I'm gonna die or something.
Don't look for where to punch, just punch.
I hop backwards as soon as I hear YOLO.
Yeah. So
And
let's
Jessica
see.
says, "Oh my God, YOLO is like so 2013."
So Dan, you take a punch at this the power box, and doesn't really help it, but you do cause a dent in it. When you do, shooting out of the sides of this box, now that you've created some sort of space in it, you see this sort of liquid splurts out like droplets, and things start to pop out from the sides. What you notice are like these blackened twigs that seem to be hanging out, and some eggshells as well. And you think that maybe okay, I guess Yuri would think this, not Dan, but Yuri, you'd probably think that maybe there was something that created a nest in there, and when the power was switched on, maybe it's burned the nest that was inside.
Excellent hypothesis, Yuri's brain. I also posit another example. Maybe Iris, being the dumb person that she is, wanted some omelets, went around the lodge seeing wherever the hottest piece of metal is, cracked a few eggs on top of the circuit breaker to make an omelet, and then caused this entire situation. That is also possible, Yuri's brain. And this conversation just happens inside my head, and I go like, it's the birds made a nest here, that's what happened. Yeah. Birds. There's a sat phone in my dad's office somewhere in there. I'll go call an electrician. I'll go call a guy. Yeah, that's what I'll do. And then I like go back into the lodge.
Got it. You go into the lodge, and reflex asks you to just switch on some lights. But this time when you try to switch on the lights, it doesn't come on.
It's really alright. Things happen. It's all they ever do. That's all I wanted to say.
We are here not to switch on lights, okay? We are here to enjoy, drink,
Yeah, we can
and
make a bonfire.
drink more.
We can make a
Iris-
bonfire.
Iris,
bonfire's so cool.
Yeah.
Iris
we,
pushes
we even have like a lot of fuel for that. Like I saw like in a closet there was a bunch of clothes. We could burn those.
Clothes do burn.
Yeah.
Okay, at this point, Iris pushes in like a cart filled with swimwear and goes like, Master Tchaikovsky thinks it's a great time if you would all take a dip in the water. This is the perfect season for it.
Who's Tchaikovsky?
Is
Yuri.
Yeah,
Oh, that's his name. Okay.
his full name.
Cannonball, and you see Dan is like not even like changing or anything. He just like loves his cool jersey too much, and he's gonna find the swimming pool. And the moment he finds it, he's gonna cannonball.
Okay, cool. And
I'm gonna look
it's
at
not a
Jessica
pool,
and
it's
say,
a lake.
yeah,
Oh god!
It's the big
Okay.
fuck off lake that we're right next to.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cannonball there.
yeah.
And as you cannonball, water splashes onto Jessica, who's obviously wearing a white top.
genre point for you, Kush.
Lance is gonna like go right next to it. Might as well skinny dip.
And Jessica takes it off, jumps in.
Oh my god. Okay. So, both of you jump into the water. The water is nice. The day has been a little chilly, but the sun that comes is just like dying over the horizon, while you take the last bit of warm water that's there in this lake. You look around, and as it starts to get darker, you hear the sounds of crickets around. Maybe not the best time to go swimming, to be honest, but as all of you are away from the lodge right now, half of you semi-naked swimming in this lake, and there is no sort of existing electricity working at the lodge when you go back. What is it that you'd like to do?
I
Jessica?
found a box of Cuban cigars that Kiri and I have just been smoking up in the back, and like, nice flavor, isn't it? Like, it's got a very wooden, smoky. I don't know how to describe it. Like some tones. Yeah. What do you think?
Sorry, I didn't hear anything.
Are you Kiri?
Yeah. I am kidding.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
Where you are?
Uh,
Exactly. That is exactly what I thought, Kiri. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta leave yourself with your own thoughts.
Yeah. Oh,
Hey guys, how was the pool?
Yeah, the cigar's good. Yeah.
You ask how's the pool, and Jessica is not there. She's gonna get tan and disappear.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're gonna go and get a tan for yourself, Jessica. Okay, cool. So Jessica, you're looking for that perfect beauty spot. And
Dan, not tan.
oh, looking for Dan. Got it. I thought you were going to get a tan, and I was going to give you another good genre point. Never mind. So you do you have a towel with you? Are you wearing all your clothing?
That's not what I'm going to do. So.
Okay. So, you're not going to do that.
No, I'm not. I don't need clothes for this.
Okay. So you
we like see a naked Jessica just walking off with Dan.
No. We like swam across a little bit, and then we got off.
Okay.
Oh, you're on
Yeah.
the other side of the lake.
And
Not the other side, just like side.
Okay.
yeah. And throughout the time, I was like, Jessica, look at me.
Why are you doing that?
And then I'm emerging out of somewhere else. And like I'm irritating the hell out of her. And then eventually, yeah.
That's scary.
Okay, so you guys get onto the other side. Dan, you are slightly oblivious to the sort of obvious signs that Jessica is sending you. Like essentially even asks you what your favorite cocktail is, says theirs is sex at the lake or something like that. And essentially Jessica, you're sitting here by yourself, maybe not Dan, but maybe you'll get a tan, because yeah. Okay. And so you're there by the side, and you are essentially looking at your selfie camera and trying to take a couple of photos, and you do see that essentially what happens is that you go into like one of your social media filters, and it could be something random. You are looking for ideas of what to take over here. You come across one which has like this doggy face. Okay, and you're just like, okay, maybe I can put it with Goldie back at the shelter when I need to. And you put that, and for a second though, it comes on your face, and then the next second it comes somebody else behind you. Okay, and
I'm sorry, I lost you at
no, essentially the
it comes on your face. Sorry, what?
how the filter mask latches onto your face when you're using an Instagram filter, but in the same way it latches onto your face and the face at the back. You get scared for a second and your phone drops. You turn around and you see it's just Dan getting out of the lake.
Oh my god, Dan.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say, what happened, Jess? Why are you so scared?
Oh, I don't know. I just thought you were somewhere else.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna like run towards her, and I'm gonna say, let's get risky, and I'm gonna like gonna do another dumb thing. I'm gonna go tickle her.
Oh god, you can take a genre point for that one. It's just so ridiculous. Let's get risky. The obvious hunk who's the creep in any horror film. I totally go for it.
Okay, I got a younger point at last.
Stop it!
Yeah.
And as you
I'm gonna pick her up and find a shed now.
got it. And like as you guys are rolling in the mud, I'll say that you do notice something, and Jessica, you'd notice first because Of course, you know style, but what you notice is what seems to be like a strap of what might have been a pink handbag that seems to be caught in this shrub next to you. And it seems to be torn at one end, seemingly as if it got stuck here and was ripped off a person. You do see parts of like what could be a tunic or something that's there on like the clasp of the bag.
Interesting. This is such a ugly color. Why is it here though?
What happened?
Look at this. And I point that out.
Okay, I'm gonna pick it up and throw it at Jessica.
Oh my god! Why is this so stupid? And I'm gonna pick it up. It's like, who would have left this here? And by the way,
Who
Jessica
knows?
still doesn't have clothes. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Cool. Are you guys attempting to open it or head back to the lodge? You can see right now Goldie's at the edge of the lake on the other side and is barking towards you guys. And in the distance, you can see the other six just kind of like walking around.
So I think we've made a bonfire by now.
Got it. Cool. You
Using
and
the cubes
you
inside.
and what army?
Me and the big guy.
Okay.
Yeah, Gula is like, do you want me to carry clothes? I can also bring some wood if you want.
Sure, man. Sure. Yeah, I've like taken out my guitar and I'm strumming something. I'm gonna I'm singing a song that I wrote. Yeah, it's called "Somebody Farted on a Plane."
Okay, so Gula, you're going to go and collect wood. Give
Yeah.
me 2 rolls. Give me 1 brain roll and give me 1 brawn roll.
Okay, brain roll and brawn. I have 1 in brain,
Mm-hmm. That's a
and because I'm
D10.
not bright.
Yeah, that's a
Okay.
D10. 4 D10s.
Okay. 4 d10s.
You also have something inside brain, no?
Yeah, it's called not smart, not bright. So I have a negative quality.
Oh, so 3 D10 then.
Okay. So wow, I rolled a pair, but it's 1-1
Okay, that still works.
and a 9
Okay.
and a 9.
And your brawn?
Oh, the brawn. For
Brawn, you have
the
a plus.
brawn, I have a plus quality. So do I need to roll 5?
5d6 probably.
Is it a 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, 5d6.
Okay. So I rolled a 1, 3, 2, 3, 3. So like 3 times 3.
Oh, awesome. That's like a huge success. So, one thing you do notice is like you go around to gather wood and really like you're able to like find your way about. You gather a significant amount of wood. You have like borrowed like this sort of machete from the lodge itself to help you in cutting the wood. So you have that as a weapon now. Now, while carrying it back though, you do like as you're walking through things, somehow like you almost get the sense of something being in your way and you take a side step, but as you do, you feel like a large sharp sound just catch and you look down to see that the part of your jeans has been caught into a sort of hunting trap that if you had, just taken the wrong step would have landed into.
Oops. Oh god, this is a scary place.
At this point, Lance has gotten bored, just strumming to himself. He's gonna sing when the others are here, so he's gone trying to find Gulu.
Okay.
Dude, what the fuck?
My pant is stuck in a trap. I don't know what to do.
Okay, I'm not falling for this again. My pant is stuck in a trap. It's falling down. Oh, help me! No, nope. I'm I'm not gonna bend over for that.
I'm gonna like, why would I lie? I don't lie. Like literally, dude, look, and I show the trap, and I try to like take my pant out, like through the machete, try to like cut the pant off or something. I don't know.
Is it
Wait,
like a
is
bear
it-
trap or something?
Sorry?
Is it like a bear trap? You know, it
Yeah,
closes
it
like
is.
this.
It seems to be like some sort of animal trap. You assume it could be to I'd say that all of you would have noticed that there seems to be like a tiny little farm-like place close by, and you assume that this could be traps for like foxes or things like that.
Oh, okay. No, I was thinking for sheep. But okay.
How far away is?
This would still be in the vicinity, so I'd say within a kilometer.
I meant how far away from the lodge.
Yeah, yeah.
So there is no way we could just walk there, right? I mean, we can. It'll just take a while.
To where? The farm or?
Where these guys are.
Oh, to where they are. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's in the vicinity itself. It's just about 500 meters away. So, like, imagine the lake is about a kilometer away. And where these guys have gone hunting for wood is about 300 to 500 meters away.
Okay. So I just arrived with the dog in tow. Like the dog could smell blood or something. It's a bear trap. I'm sure there's like blood. And I was like, my, we seem to be caught in a little bit of a pickle here, aren't we? And I just like
No. No
Reach.
pickles, just a trap. Where'd you get trapped in a pickle?
You know what? The scene transitions to the two Yuris in my head. Maybe we should ignore the idiot. That would help our mental health a lot. No, but then we would miss like several things and it would not be good. So it was like, let's take it on a case by case basis. Right now we should ignore him. Okay. And then I just go like, there's a little latch over there, and I use my cane to like press into the thing to have it open up,
Also,
or have the pressure be released so they
give
can
me
just take
a
their leg out.
give me a finesse check.
Hmm.
While this is going on, I'm just gonna take a look around because this is weird. Like it's weirding me out, and I am like very scared. of shit in
Lance,
general.
I would say that you do notice that the sun is coming down, and even by your estimate, you do think it would be maybe another 20 minutes before there's only darkness around you. You
Yeah.
have noticed that Iris hasn't really come out of the caravan since like at the RV since she kind of confronted you inside there. You also notice that the couple, you know, Dan and Jessica, are also missing as well. You do remember they said that they had gone to the lake, but they haven't really taken any flashlight or anything as such, and they've left most of their luggage here as well. So it is worrying you a little bit that everybody is not in the same place. And as you look in the distance, I'd say that while you're trying to, you know, just like have a look
Just
out
measuring the
wherever.
time till night.
You look out and you notice that in a spot closer to the lake, there seems to be a disturbance in the forest as birds of various types, some even mixed in with bats as well, rise to the top of these tree trunks and fly out, like as if there's been something that spooked them in the area. And
We have like predators here, and I don't mean Iris. I say to Yuri.
D8.
sorry?
Oh, I'm ignoring him. I'm rolling the 3d8s.
Okay, and how much did you get?
I got 1, 2, 3, so no matches.
Oh, no matches at all. So I would say that thing gets jammed on a little bit more and it scratches you a little bit. Gula?
I'm using my stick. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Him.
Gula, you do notice that, and it's only because like it slips and stabs your knee a little, your ankle, and only because this was done so terribly. I'm going to say that you will have a bit of a limp from walking a little, from being hindered a bit. So, Gula, you have plenty reason to be angry at Yuri right now.
Now I know what you're thinking. This is entirely my fault. You are correct. It is my fault. I take full responsibility. As soon as we go back to the city, not only will I pay for your medical treatment, I will also pay for... What are you into? Sports? You feel like you're a sports person. I will pay season tickets for whatever sports team you're into. How about that? Not only that, I will make sure you get into a handshake event of your favorite athlete. How about that? How about that?
It seems. I got caught as well. I'll take the deal. No worries.
And you see, Gular is literally confused because Yuri is talking to him and he is accepting the deal and he is like, Gular is dumb. And he's like, whoa, what? I thought he's talking to me, Lance.
Nah. Why would he talk to you? I mean, you're fine.
And then I reach out a hand and just like block him. I'm like, I am talking to you. There is nothing here. Can you see something there?
Oh, okay. This
Lance
is that
is
kind
there.
of encounter.
Lance is standing here. Why are you? Okay.
Can
I don't understand.
Can I take the trap with me?
It's stuck to her leg.
It's
though.
still
It's stuck
attached.
to his leg.
Yes, it's still caught on to
Yeah,
the
I'll-
pants
I'll-
of his leg.
yeah, I'll
You can,
Try to take it off.
you can try cutting the pant
Yeah,
and
sure,
taking it
sure.
off. So if Gula is okay with it, you can rip his jean.
Yeah, I was trying to do that only when like
Got it.
Lance was.
I think
have a
that you
question.
could have successfully done that. Lance, you will have to do me a finesse check if you want to know how to like open the trap and you to use it for something else.
I'll try to open the trap as well.
I have a question. What kind of trap is this? If it's a bear trap, why is it only attached to their pants? It will snap until it feels like pressure. So that thing's gone through flesh.
No. I feel like it just needs something to set it off, right? And then it catches it like a crab trap.
A crab trap is like a box.
No, I'm thinking of essentially like maybe if there was a stick or something that he stepped on and that set it off, but it just caught him.
So the trap has latched, but just to
Just
the
on the
hem
pant.
of their pants
Yeah,
or something.
exactly.
Oh,
Not
okay.
on their legs. So that's why it's relatively easier to take around, but because you tried to fiddle with it and it's not really latched onto something, it's just kind of like it's more of your rapier that's hurt his leg more than the trap itself.
Walking stick.
Okay, he has a
Yeah.
rapier.
Walking stick.
Your walking stick rapier.
A walking stick. My cane.
Yeah, your tooth.
What do I roll?
Does it
But
open up
Marco
into a
came.
sword? Oh my god.
Wow.
What do I roll?
Great idea. Let me just edit my character sheet right now. Real quick.
But yeah, you can roll me a finesse check to check whether you know how to utilize this trap because right now it just has like bits of
add
cloth in it.
I have two things. I have nimble and stamina. I don't think stamina.
You can go with
but
nimble for this. I assume it kinda can work.
Okay, so 5. Right. Okay, yeah. So a 4, a 5, a 3, a 2, a 5. So 1,
2 5s.
2
Two
5s.
fives, yeah. So you
Very
succeed on that, and I'd say because it's on the higher end as well, you do understand how you can like right now it's closed around this cloth, but you do know when you need to how to open it up and set it in a place that it gets triggered by anyone walking on.
Okay, so Yuri's bedroom. Fine.
So all of you have that. What are the guys near the lake doing?
Carl has a little pocket telescope which he uses to gaze at the stars and ponder. So many stars in the universe, so many planets revolving around them. But why do we get the gift of life? What's so special about us? As he's doing that, for no real reason, he just turns around, looking at these guys, what they're doing. Nothing special. Turns the other way, looks at what Jessica and Dan are doing. It's like, okay, I should not be looking at this. Turns towards the house.
Oh, what are they doing? Kitty is like right beside. What are they doing?
Why don't you take a look?
So,
Yeah.
Kiri, you start looking through the telescope and you focus on like Dan and Jessica. You see the whole scene where essentially like Dan jumps and rushes towards her and she freaks out, and they both are rolling. And as you're watching this, suddenly you notice that something is approaching them, and it gets closer and closer, but it's like horrifying to you because it's a huge humongous shape almost, and you notice that it descends on them but they don't scream, and you get startled and you drop the telescope. But when you look at the telescope, you see there's an ant crawling on the lens.
Oh. Shit, I thought it was a kaiju. And I shake it off and say, and I mean, just having a tickle fight, I don't see how that's a problem. Sure, they're naked, but it's fine.
Yeah, it's just not normal, I guess. But what is normal, really? It's just a standard we have set for ourselves.
Dude, I'm gonna put a sock in your mouth next time you go.
I'm gonna take the telescope and turn around, look inside the house. I'm gonna look through each window
As you
just to see what happens.
around, Kiri will wonder. I wonder what that old weird woman is doing inside the caravan still. You think we should check it out?
Yeah. Well, yeah, we could check it out. The home's that way anyway, it's getting dark. We should go. But I do want to look inside each window I can see, just to see what will happen.
Okay. So I'll say that first to start with you. You look up and you look first at what would be the living room area. There seems stillness, there's no light inside, you can't really see. You look towards the kitchen and that's where you see a couple of things. You see like some shadowy forms moving around in the kitchen, but it moves quickly, almost like something is growing in there. You don't really understand what you can see from the distance because even the telescope is blurring it a little bit. And you look up almost scared to see the upper floors of the house. You can't see anything there. But for a second almost, you feel like one of the trees, the branches next to one of the window, shakes. And when you focus down near the trunk, you don't see anything again. That's where we're going to leave you, Carl. But coming back to Iris in the truck. Now, Iris, having been pushed into like the clothing over there, takes a moment to kind of like wipe her face and self on like the soft cottons and satins around, and is just kind of like, the Shakovskis don't like pay me enough or whatever. Like Rahul, what does she do? What does she do? She's surrounded by gobs of wealth. What is she doing in this space right?
She
Hopefully
takes
not
the-
using what I
she-
thought was
She
a
takes the caravan and drives off to park it in the family parking lot.
No. While still in the closet, what are you doing?
Oh. Wait, why is she in the... No, she came outside, right? She gave
No,
everyone the swim clothes. Remember?
Did she? Okay.
Yeah. She was the one who gave everyone swimming
Got it. So-
swimming
And
outfits.
everybody ignored her, yeah.
You go back into the caravan and you drive it off to the side to park it off. And when you're sitting in the driver's seat, you park it, and you're just getting out when you hear this sound from behind of someone like getting into the van and locking the door.
Well, you gotta buy me dinner first, whoever you are, strange individual. And then she turns.
You go back into the RV and you don't see anyone standing there. But the door, you see that it's been latched shut.
From the inside. Oh.
When you're just listening
Iris-
to this, you suddenly hear the sound of like a click. And you smell what you associate with the burning of scented candle.
Iris loves it when someone comes to mommy. She instinctually goes to the bedroom, like the master bedroom on this like RV. It's like, who is it gonna be?
Okay, and you like, oh god, you
You see Jason lying there, completely naked with a machete in his hand.
with like a rose covering.
A machete covering.
No, it's like a rose covering. Hey man, you gotta be classy. You gotta be classy. The machete comes out later.
and you go in and like as you're standing there, you like don't see anybody in the room, but then you feel like a gentle like push as you fall onto the bed.
You gotta be rougher than that to get anything going. But that is nothing. Like turns to like see who it is.
And you are greeted by this sort of white cloth that is wrapped around your face and you're pushed down.
Oh yes! Let's go!
And the pressure doesn't feel as gentle anymore and you feel like you can't get up.
Sounds like heaven. I don't know what's happening here.
Okay.
What?
You need to, as you feel like the wind escape you, they don't seem to be doing anything to you right now, just like essentially suffocating you in a way. You try to like get off the bed and go away. Is there anything you do to push them or grab onto something to hit them?
I just like to say one phrase. Harder, daddy. And then choose to do nothing.
Okay.
At this
So
time, I think Kiri and Carl were like going
Would
around.
reach.
yeah,
the
I'd say both of
caravan
you
and knocking.
reach. You do hear like an enthusiastic voice from within.
Wait,
Kiri
there's-
looks at Carl. I haven't seen Yuri in a long time. You think? Nah, she's
No,
waiting.
but Yuri was there with Gully.
Gorilla.
Gurel.
Yeah, Grell.
Ah,
Yeah,
hold on, okay.
and Lance. Yeah, Guller and Lance. Yeah, he was there. And Jessica and Dan were on the other side of the lake. Who was in there with
Where's the
her?
dog? Where's the dog, Carl?
Oh, no, it's the dog.
Oh crap. Okay. Yeah, I'm calling Peter, and yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, Kitty is like gonna knock, just bang the door.
You
Very
do
hard.
feel like for a second the person that's putting this over you, Iris, like stops
No.
and looks
Okay.
around, and then they push like harder, trying to like get you to pass on quickly or at least pass out.
Yes. Take me. Oh god. Oh god. No.
Roll me a
Oh,
survival
God.
check.
I choose to fail it.
Oh god. I'd say then at that moment, like you do, like you choose to feel it, and as you like say this for the last time, you are like you don't remember
Are
anything
there
else.
windows, by the way, in this caravan? There are, right?
You would, and
Yeah.
you would see like even though they're curtained, there is like a certain motion of someone like going back and forth, and you do hear this harder daddy, and it does clearly look like they are engaged in coitus of some form. And
I'm gonna, if I can, if this window is like right above the bed, is how I'm imagining it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw like this nice quartz glass retractable bong that I have. I'm gonna throw it through the window
Oh my
and
god.
say,
I think we should
keep
leave
it
them
down.
alone.
They're doing it right
Without
here.
you, you're just jealous.
Oh, this is what Iris says from inside.
No, this is what I'm asking.
Oh my god. Okay, so as that
Kiri, despite being like this typified storer, is like a prude. Doesn't
Okay, fuck
like
it.
all this.
You wanna break the window? I have something heavier. And I reach over to my bag and I take out my favorite book, the Communist Manifesto. I throw it at the window.
Okay, you throw the Communist Manifesto, you throw the bong. Luckily, the window is open. It flies through. Okay. And like you hear like two thumps. One sounds more squishy than the other, and there's no more sounds inside right now. You at this point, both of you are at the back. Imagine like the back window is open. In front, you do hear the sound of like a door opening
Come
and
peek.
peak. Okay. And when you look over there, you just see that the door is swinging.
Ooh.
I don't know. I'm gonna go check. You know,
Gonna
by the
go
way, I
check.
gotta get my bong back. Can't keep wasting.
What-
It's on.
What's Iris doing?
Iris,
She dead?
Yeah, you just don't know anymore.
Or is
Pass
Iris
out?
done?
Yeah, Iris is
Kiri goes inside. Yeah. What does she?
I go towards the door, which is swinging, to check where a person could have gone.
You do like look in front, and as soon as you go near the door, you see that on the ground are like certain skid marks, like something's been dragged and taken away. And you immediately, only because you've come here so quickly, hear the sounds of like something or someone running through the grass ahead.
Yellow, I'm gonna follow.
You're gonna follow? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one more
Kiri
genre
is-
point for you.
Kiri is like is gonna look inside for Iris. Oh, well, mostly for the bomb. But if
You look
Iris-
around and you do notice that the bong has like what seems to be a bit of cracks on it, and it seems to have like patches of hair on it as well. And you notice something even stranger. It looks like give me a brain check actually to see if you notice.
Okay, this is Kiri. Okay, fine. 2 and nothing else. So a D8.
Yeah.
4 D8s. Yeah, 7, 6, 5, 5.
You notice like what seems to be some sort of coating. You don't know whether it's paint or plastic, but it's just like a tiny chip of it where the bong is broken. It looks like something it's hit against has scraped or pierced something that seems to be made of like inorganic properties as well.
Red. It isn't blood. I mean,
There
I hope
is
not.
blood with it as well though. There is blood and there seems to be like some paint or some plastic or something.
okay. Where's the weirdo lady?
The lady is not there. You notice that there is like a cushion that has like essentially like all these
Foundation.
markings of foundation and lipstick and stuff that's on it. But the lady itself is not there. You see that one of her shoes is lying here. You know, one of the heels.
It's made of glass.
But she's not here at all. And you do notice though that when you're looking at the floor, there seems to be speckles of footprints, and some of it seems to be a mixture of mud and blood.
Okay. I can't. Could you take a look at this? I say, and
You don't
even
see
bring me
car.
the snacks. You have Carl. Carl. Do I see where Carl is going or has gone?
Carl, I'd say at this point you do see him heading into the forest, and he seems to not be listening to you.
Dude! I look at the bomb. I look at him. I throw it.
Give me a brawn or finesse check to hit him.
Okay. Both are poor, so doesn't matter. Yeah, finesse has I'm hungry as a negative thing, and
Oh no.
I'd
brawn
say you
has
are hungry, so give
Yeah.
yourself a
okay. So a D10,
yeah.
3d10.
3D10. Okay. A 6, a 2, and a 2.
Oh, a 2 and a 2. I'd say that it would hit his back. Carl, you can look back, but do you want to?
What?
Where the fuck you going?
There's someone. Someone's going in. I try to sign language.
Do you have snacks?
No, I don't have snacks. I yell, realizing, oh fuck, they must have listened to me. And then
Fuck out of here! I go look for snacks. I'm hungry. And then
I go back to the RV then.
Where are you going?
Back to the RV.
Okay, you come back to the RV. At this point, we'll just go to Dan and Jessica. So, Dan and Jessica, both of you are here. You do have this purse as well. Are any of you going through it? Are you going back to the lodge? At this point, it's getting really dark. You know, the moonlight has not come out yet, and the sun has set. You can only see like the fire that the guys are just starting to put way in the distance. You guys are about 800 meters away from the lodge right now.
You see, I think Jess and Dan might have done the deed, and they are just like, covering themselves up. And at that moment, Dan is like fiddling with the purse and is like, yeah, and he's just like opening and looking what is inside it. Just like, yeah, looking inside it right now.
Okay. You look inside it and you notice a couple of things. One is that the passport and the purse itself seems to be quite old. It seems to be about like at least 5 or 6 years old at this point. A lot of the paint and leather is chipping away. The documents inside seem to be very tattered as well through the elements. And some things you do see at this point is that there is like a woman's passport. You can't really recognize the name on it, but the woman itself seems familiar to you guys for some reason. And there are other things that are in here. You notice that there seems to be like a list of like people, and some of those names have been crossed out as well. And you notice that this is kind of like a guest list to the lodge.
Oh, okay. So Dan is done. He's just gonna say, just look at it. Just, is this branded? Is this branded? See,
What do you mean branded?
this purse, I believe you know what kind of brand this purse might be.
Yeah, everything's branded. It's about good brands or cheap brands. And I look at the list that I find. I see the names, and if they look familiar, Jessica is the head cheerleader, and she is also sort of a gossip queen in the college. So would I know anything extra about all this?
You reading the names, you do recognize a few now. Since you're a gossip queen, you have also had like an active interest in murder mysteries. So and this is something you had read earlier to kind of throw shade on Yuri when this happened. But in your first year of college, you remember that there was this point where like Yuri was throwing his wealth about, and you were looking for some dirt to essentially bury him. And what you did was you kind of like asked around a couple of people, spoke to a few of the locals, Google searched, all that jazz. And you read a few articles about the murders that had happened in this place. And this is not something you have thought about much, only because, Yuri has sponsored many events since, and you've gotten to go on a lot of holidays because of him. But you remember that some of the people that are written in this book are names you remember to be of victims of murders that happened, or people that have gone missing. Like one of the names you see and you think that, oh shit, I reposted a story when people were looking for her, and this is that person. And these are like a couple of the different things you remember when you see this. Looking at the woman as well on the passport, you kind of remember her to be maybe the woman that was found out to be behind these murders at that time, but you're not sure. This is just kind of like your Jessica's mind being like, oh my god, I found the murderers, like purse everyone. Okay, so like you think that this could just be like the next big scoop you need to get you famous, essentially. And you can choose now to like maybe record a story or whatever you want.
Yeah, I was going to do that. Like go live on Instagram if I'm getting signal, or if it gets cut abruptly, that will be better. So yeah, I start an Instagram live. Oh my god, guys! Look at what I just found. You remember those murders that happened a couple of years ago? Well, I found the location, and I just go on show this.
On the live, the comment feed, you see Yuri going, "Yo, what the fuck?"
And you see as like other people as well, they're replying to you and they're like, oh my god, bitch got the murderous weapons, yo, and all that, like, oh, she be famous, and somebody else go like, fake, where's the proof, okay, and stuff like that.
The proof? You want the proof? Here's the proof, and I show this ugly ass bag. What was the proof? Sorry,
you have the passport.
The passport.
Oh yeah, this is the passport of the person who killed all these people. What is it doing here in the middle of the woods? The murderer must live here.
And you have like a lot of other people as well going like, what's wrong with you? How can you show their names, okay, and stuff like that.
Why are you doxing a dead person, bro?
And you have all this stuff happening, and at that point, Dan, you notice like this sort of like whimpering sound and like heavy breathing as like Goldie comes up to you. Now it's pretty dark, so you can't really see, but he comes and like he just pushes his snout against your hand, and you feel like past the usual wetness of like a dog's snout and everything, you feel something slimy and dripping from his mouth.
Yeah. Goldie, what did you eat? I'm just gonna try to like look. Goldie, are you okay? And I'm just like sit down and try to see like is the dog okay or not.
Yeah, you like start to like pull at it, and it seems to be something large and hard, something almost like hand-sized. And when you pull at it, it's covered in a lot of drool and other stuff, and you're not able to see this clearly in the dark, but it smells like iron. It has like this darkish look to it, but it's on what you think is like a hand massager, like a body hand massager. I'm going with Amazon terms. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And essentially you have like this it's a hunting dog. It's a hunting dog, and it brought you back a rabbit. Let's leave it at that. Okay.
Okay. And the moment I was like, yo, I'm gonna throw it away.
Can't see it.
And I'm like, what the hell? Why? And I'm gonna okay, Jess is not here. I'm gonna say, Goldie, where are you finding these stuff? Why this lodge have these purse and that here lying around? Is that a murder weapon? I'm just like very curious if that is the murder weapon, and I'm gonna like
Oh
go
my god, is
close.
that the murder weapon?
Yeah, it might be the murder weapon, and I'm gonna point towards it because I threw it down.
Show me, show me. And I go, guys, I have found the murder weapon as well.
Oh
And
my
I
god,
go
she's
towards it
showing her
without seeing what it
personal
is.
stock, okay? And like, you see messages like that come up. And like, we don't need to see all that dirt, okay? And, but as like more comments like this start pouring in, we're gonna just take a break for about 15 minutes and come back. To everybody who's still here, thank you.
Intermission.
Really, thank you for still staying here, okay?
Which slasher flicks don't have, but it's still intermission.
Yeah. So, as we wait to get back to murdering, see you all soon. Bye.
Bye.
Hello, everybody. We are back. Last we left off, our caretaker Iris was possibly kidnapped or murdered by some stranger that seems to be haunting these cabins. And we also had our Instagram couple, Dan and Jessica, having taken a moment of respite near the lake, come back finding a purse with some mysterious evidence inside that they showcased on their live, and then were confronted with some weird toy that Goldie brought back to them covered in this mysterious dark liquid. What are you guys up to right now? You are about 500 meters away from where the others are at this point, and I think who was it? Was it Kiri and Carl? Both of you are heading back from the RV, right?
To the kitchen. Yeah. By this time, I assume like the others have like put on a bonfire.
Yeah. So that would be the thing. Gula, who's just kind of tending to himself and has bandaged his leg a little. He is limping slightly, and he doesn't seem to be cursing, but you can see that he's tried to go search around in the house, but the house has been a little too dark for him to like really take the effort to go inside. Who else is there at the scene? That's it.
At which scene?
Who else is with Gula? Yeah, Yuri is with
Me.
Gula.
Yuri and Lance.
Lance, both of them are with Gula.
And the dog.
And the dog. The dog is with Dan and Jessica right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so
What? How?
It went
because
away. It ran away.
It ran away for a
Okay.
bit. Yeah. So right now I'll just start with Dan, Jessica, and the dog. Dan and Jessica, what are you doing? Are you heading back to where the others are?
Are we, Jessica? Like, where did you find this boy, Goldie? And I'm gonna just like pat him. I'm gonna ask Jess, what do you think? What is happening?
Yes, oh my god, it's getting really scary. We should probably head back to the bonfire.
I mean, I think so. And I'm gonna. Do we leave the murder weapon?
No, of course not.
I'm not
You carry
picking it
that
up.
cloud. You. Okay, I'll pick it up.
You. And I'm gonna like pick. Is Goldie a big dog or like?
Like a golden retriever sized,
Yeah.
medium size.
Yeah, I think Dan is like big enough to like pick the dog up, and like it's just like gonna pick him up and like kind of like pat him, and just like both Jess and Dan will head to the mansion now, lodge.
Okay, so both of you are heading back to the lodge, and give me a brain check, both of you, or a spirit check.
I can do spirit.
Jessica. Oh, Jessica can do spirit, yes. Does loving my looks or being the head cheerleader help?
No. Loving your looks would actually give you a disadvantage. So,
Okay.
give me with the disadvantage.
I have 3 in spirit, so it's a D6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love my peers, like everyone around me, but I'm overprotective. So a positive and a negative.
Give me a positive itself with this because you're holding the dog and you're rushing back to like
Okay.
the others.
So it's like
Right.
5d6, right?
Yeah.
I still got a match on a 3d6. 2 to 4.
2 to 4, got it.
I got a 1-1-1.
1-1-1, that's not too bad. So as okay, actually it is kind of bad. So what's happening is right now you're walking
Wait,
and
is this a survival check?
yes.
Oh no.
And
Okay.
as you start walking over there, you notice that you feel the weight of Goldie like holding you down. But what really like takes you off is the fact that he starts whimpering almost immediately, and in the way that an animal fights in you, he tries to like just get out of your arms and ends up like essentially like taking a nip at your chin and kind of
Sure.
socking you in the face, forcing you to like release him. And as he falls, you find yourself kind of being knocked off your feet, and
Okay.
you feel this sudden pressure to your ankles as something just like slams into it. You feel weak in the knees immediately and just fall down. At this time, Jessica, you're taking like just kind of like a selfie video at this point, still talking to your life, and you hear this whimpering sound, and essentially what your followers see is like your phone just kind of turned towards Dan's direction. He's on his feet and he's trying to get up, and there seems to be this man that's standing next to him, and they can't see the face of the person that's hit Dan, but that person turns to you right now. We're going to go in a sort of initiative sort of way. So it will be the murderer first, then it'll be Jessica, and then Dan. Jessica, you can choose to help Dan or get away.
Oh, I'm gonna go inside my purse and take out my pepper spray.
Okay.
Just shoot it everywhere, including on Dan and the murderer.
Okay.
All directions.
Got it. Give me a finesse check.
Finesse is I have nothing in finesse. So 4d10.
Mm-hmm.
2 8s. Yes.
2 8s.
Yes.
That's really good. What do you want to follow that up with? You see that you hear like the crunching of footsteps as this thing is trying to catch you, and you cover your hand with your mouth. You can hear the ping 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 of notifications of your phone that I'm assuming has fallen down. Or are you holding onto your phone?
I would try to hold on to the phone, but I don't mind if it falls down.
Okay, you're holding onto this phone right now, and it's like you're trying to be quiet. You're holding the phone like this almost, keeping it close to you. And each time a ping goes out, you immediately feel like this hand try to grab you from the side, and you have to like be quiet. It's like essentially listening to the sound for the phone right now. And you're walking backwards. You can see that there is a shadow in this fog cloud that's moving around trying to find you. It's not found you yet. Now, Dan, you have been knocked off your feet. I would like you to give me a spirit check. Not a spirit check. What would this be? A body check with a disadvantage because there's pepper spray around the air right now.
So, like, a body check means brawn?
Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, I have stamina and strong, both good qualities.
I'd say you can use stamina for this, not strength.
Okay. So, it's a 4d6, right?
Yeah. You have a 3 in it?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Give me a 3d6 only because you're currently sort of in a prone position.
Okay, so I don't get a.
Oh yeah, actually you get one
stamina.
extra, no? Yeah, just average
yeah.
it out at 4. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so I rolled a pair of two.
So
2 2s.
So you can only have, I think, according to the rules, only have either one advantage or one disadvantage. You can't have like cutting them out.
Got it. So then that will be 3. You can take off 1 die from that.
Yeah, so it's like, of course, I'm gonna take the guy who is not a pair.
So it's a pair of 2 2. Okay, you are affected by this. I would say that you will continue to have a disadvantage on your rolls because you've been knocked and there's pepper spray around, but you are able to get up. Is there anything you want to do after getting up? Not a major action, but you can try to maybe understand where you are and things like that.
Okay. I'm gonna look where Jess is, and I'm gonna just like make sure that at least she runs away from here or something. So I just wanna look for her.
Okay. So you're looking for her. Your eyes are watering. You look into this fog. You see that both of them are standing there. Both of you can add 1 survival point to like your thing. So you both will have 2 survival points. And now again, it's the murderer's turn. He's going to like essentially grab at you, Jess, and try to like push you to the ground, essentially like grab hold of your hair or any part of you and push you to the ground and try to knock you out, essentially. So how are you going to evade that?
How am I going to evade that? I'm gonna swing my purse at this guy.
Okay,
As soon as I see him coming, just like swing it full power.
got it. Give me a body with disadvantage.
That's 3d10. No matches.
No matches. You take a -1 to your survival. You're dropped back down to 1. And I think that's how it works, right? You need to again roll, I guess. No. How does it? It's is it a 2? I think it's for each one that you fail, you take 1 additional point, correct?
I don't know.
I think it's like that. I don't remember. Anyway, you can just take 1 minus to your score, and it's 1 again right now. That is like for you, Dan. I'd say that I'd say since he's focusing on Jess now, he's not done anything to you right now. So Jess, that was how you reacted to it. Dan, you see like the killer go after Jess to try and catch her. What do you do?
I'm gonna just like run and like kind of hold him and kind of grapple him or something. So and tell just run, and I'm gonna grapple him to the ground or something from the back.
Go for it. This is a weird situation, but you can just roll your 4 dice itself. Because on one hand you are over possessive, but on the other hand you are protective. So just go straight for me. So 4d6.
Okay. I rolled a 3 and 3 pair.
A 3
and 2 or 4. Yeah.
And the other one is?
2 and 4.
2 and 4. Got it. So you can add 1 more survival to yours. And it takes it up to 3. You do grab onto him. He will essentially like try to attack you now next turn instead of Jess, allowing her to run if she needs to. So coming to the next round, he will try to essentially whack you. So he's going to try and stab at your arms essentially at this point. So you feel like this thing just reach out and try to stab at you. Jess, are you going to run away or are you going to help Dan?
I'm going to stay there and record this. Not even recording, this is live.
Okay, give me a spirit check because to see whether you can.
And I'm cheering on, and I'm a cheerleader. Do I get an extra dice for cheer?
I definitely say you do.
Amazing. Okay, that's 3 6s.
That's 3 6s on a d6.
But also 2 1s.
3 6s.
So that's only 1 success.
Okay. So 2 1s and 3 6s. Yeah.
But on a d6, that's something a topper or.
Is it like? Is it on a d6?
Oh yeah, if you get 6 ka matches, I think it's bigger than any other number ka matches.
Yeah, I forgot what it is for topper.
Topper
It's a topper.
Gives like a damage token to the killer, I think.
Let me see. Topper kills.
But just saying, I also got 2 2s, so -2 from whatever I got.
Okay, so if at least 2 of those matching results are toppers, the character gains an additional D3 survival points. So you can roll me a D6 and just cut it out.
There's also something in the killer, if you read there, it says ki, damaging a killer is difficult if during a kill scene a character rolls at least 3 matching toppers, the killer gains a damage token.
Yeah.
Oh, I rolled 3 matching.
Awesome. So that's 1 damage point to this one. Insane. So
Good job, Jess.
so just like
I'm doing this by cheerleading.
Yeah,
Give me a H, give me a O, give me a P, go Hoppers!
So essentially, like as you start like cheering on Dan, and you are recording this throws the killer off their like footing, and they just try to like more desperately just slash at Dan. Dan, what would you like to do? You can also, Kush, did you add one survival point to yourself?
I added 1, plus I rolled a 4 on a d6, so that's 2 extra survival points.
Okay, got it. Awesome.
Okay. So I'm gonna again use my strength. Like I'm strong. I'm gonna try to hold his hand through which he's trying to slash me. So that will be 4d6 or 5d6.
Give me a 5.
I rolled 5.
Oh, that's
Whoa.
awesome.
Another triple.
Awesome.
These
So
are not toppers, but it's
you get 3 survival points that you can add to this, and you are holding him on. Like essentially, the next turn, what the murderer is going to do is he's going to try and shake you off, and he just throws you off at that point and runs away. That's the end.
Okay.
yeah. Run away, you little bitch.
That's the end of our kill scene at this moment. Do you guys want to go back to the others?
Yes,
Yeah, I'm just gonna
run.
hold Jess' hand. I'm gonna run towards that mansion. I don't care about the dog. I'm sorry, dog, but yeah,
Awesome.
we are dying here.
So at this point, I will say Carl and Kiri, you guys have like heard like some sort of screaming, and you hear like Jess's voice as well, but it's very faint. It's quite a ways from where you are right now, but closer to you is like the sounds of like Yuri and
Lance is
Lance.
like
I mean,
singing a song,
Yuri-
so probably that drowns it a little as well.
Wasn't Yuri watching the live Insta thingy all along?
Yeah. Did
I,
you say anything?
Does he see that, or is he like?
No, I
Lance
like
started
left
singing,
ages
so-
ago. I was on like as soon as I saw the true crime podcast happening, I was trying to contact the family lawyer. I was like, you won't even believe what these fuckers found over here. Like we need to like figure out what our next plan of action is.
Okay. And you've clearly like heard this in the distance though, like even though you were just watching the live, and you were probably telling like Lance like I mean, would you have told them that they found a purse and stuff like that?
Nah.
Gotcha. So at this point, Lance, you and Yuri do hear the sons of like screaming in the forest, and at the same point your other two companions join you as well. What are the lot of you doing here?
I think we should go see what the commotion's about.
Lance was like,
I'll-
saying, somebody farted on a plane. Now it's not. Wait, what the fuck? Like, you were hearing that?
I just turn and walk away.
Who's the one that set up the fire?
Ruler and
fire.
Lance, I think.
Yeah, Gular was like collecting the wood.
Oh,
Lance
he
knows
just,
how
like-
to set up a fire, so he would.
Yeah,
Got it. So you have this bit of fire, but it essentially extends out into a 20-foot radius, and then dimmer at a 20-foot radius out of that. But essentially you have maybe 40 feet of light right now, and everything else is pitch dark. At some places you can make out silhouettes because of like a moon overhead, but apart from that, you can decide to go inside the house to look for candles, or anything else that you guys would want.
it's you guys.
Oh,
Both of you.
yeah.
wait, Carl and Kiri are here as well.
Yeah.
Oh, we're here as well. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell Yuri that I think your home staff, help, what do you call them? is
Yes, the help. Wait.
Yeah, the weird old lady.
Someone actually wanted Iris? We've been trying to get rid of her for years. Let
trying
me.
to fire her.
You think we haven't tried? The lady doesn't refuse us to leave.
I think she's left now.
She's left now.
Oh my god, I need to find whoever did this and thank them. This is the greatest day of my life.
I think she might be dead, says Kiri, now completely sober.
Or I don't know. She seemed to like whatever was happening.
Okay, so
She likes a lot of things.
She
Yeah.
was fucking someone inside that caravan.
And then she went missing. Someone fucked her to oblivion.
Claire! Where is this lady? We have to go find her. I need remuneration for whatever she did to the. That is a custom one-off caravan.
Yeah, Kiri, like,
Where did you say?
Kiri
Where did you
shows
say
the
that?
the pillow with the makeup and smudges.
Oh god, where is the fire? I just throw this like into the flame.
I did see some people. I did see some rustling and footsteps towards the jungle.
Let's go! And I like take my cane and then point towards the jungle.
Okay.
And I just storm off.
Yeah, Lance. Fuck, a mouse. Lance is gonna like take a piece of cloth from the pile that we are throwing and like wrap it around a log to make a makeshift torch.
Okay. Got it.
Ooh.
And to follow Yuri into the forest.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And what about
With
Carl?
my guitar strapped behind me.
Got it. And Carl and Kiri?
Yeah, we're going as well. Carl is the one who saw where
Don't you think
this
we
place
should,
is.
like, look for something
Got it.
to defend us with inside the house? Carl,
I don't know. I saw
just blindly
Yeah.
going in?
shadows inside the house as well.
I mean, they're inside the house, not outside. Outside is where it's not safe.
No, you're right. Let's go to the kitchen.
Yeah, at
But
least
the
it's-
kitchen is where I saw the shadows. But what's the point in living anyway? Let's go.
Yeah.
YOLO.
You see,
No.
Guler is like, why is everyone running away everywhere? And he's just gonna sit down because he's like he's injured, so he's just gonna stay near the campfire.
Got it.
Staying alone.
Kiri like throws a bag of stuff to Guler. Hey man, just chill out for some time. We're gonna get some snacks. We're gonna have a party when these idiots are back. Okay. The help is probably just fucking someone in the forest. It's fine, probably. She's not dead.
Yeah, yeah, I'm happy, and he's just gonna start opening the bag, taking out stuff.
Okay, so while Gula is sitting and rolling, we have Carl and Logan who've gone into the house, and Yuri who's gone into the jungle by himself.
Yuri and Lance
Yeah.
have gone.
Yuri and Lance have gone to the jungle, and Carl and Kiri have gone inside the house to eat or
Yeah.
find something to eat.
I have a feeling that Yuri and Lance, only one will come out, and they will both try to kill each other.
Oh my god, that'd be so scary. So to start with, let's do the two that have gone into the house, Kiri and Carl. So
Carl.
both of you go into the house. You know, the door creaks when you're opening it, like it hasn't been used for some time. And none of you had really spent much time in the house before this, apart from Gula, but possibly like Gula having been hurt, didn't really realize any of the things happening. But as you go into the house, it is eerily silent. But coming from the kitchen, you do hear the sounds of something moving or being shifted around.
It's Iris, I'm sure.
Has to be her. Who's there?
Are you fucking ruler?
Show yourself.
No, don't show yourself. You're weird.
You hear
What?
like silence for a second, but you still hear the sound of like something.
Fair. Like, can we pinpoint it to a place?
It is definitely in the kitchen. Do any of you have a light source?
We probably have our phones. But
Oh yeah.
Got it. And I'd say even at this point, I'd say like both of you are probably not people that use your phones that much. So you would probably have like about say 40% of your battery left,
Yeah.
And you go in and your light is shining over here, and in the corner of your eye you see something. Both of you can give me either a spirit check to not get scared or a brain check to understand what's happening.
I am an optimist. Does that add to my spirit?
Yeah, maybe you're just telling yourself it's fine, there's nothing
It's
wrong.
nothing. Yeah. It's all okay.
yeah, I'm gonna use brains as well. Actually, I'm gonna use spirit because spirit is better
Okay.
for this, and I have vibe recognizer.
I mean, the vibe is really bad, so I wouldn't say it
The
gives-
The vibes sound good.
Yeah,
The vibes
definitely
are pretty
is.
harsh.
Can you see what I've rolled?
Oh my god, 3 threes? Awesome.
Yeah,
4 butts.
I got a 1, a 5, a 3, and a
4
1.
threes.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Okay,
I got 2 1s
2 ones.
and a 5 and a 3. Yeah.
Got it. 2 ones and a 5 and a 3. Okay, so both of you kind of like slowly enter the kitchen. You notice that like switching on the light won't do any difference, but like Kiri, you're just kind of like holding on to like Carl's shirt as he leads the way, his hand is shaking. But as the light focuses on in the kitchen, you see more shadows run around, and as the light focuses, you see tiny bright red eyes stare at you as different rats just like scatter about and try to get in your way. Because of the way that they all gather around you, like it kind of pushes you into a corner of the kitchen. But like I'd say, Carl, you quickly know what to do. You start making like these you find like a pan, start making these loud noises, and it distracts the rats and they flee out of the room. But because of how good your check was at this point, you look out through the window to where the fire is. And at this point, Gula, you're sitting over there, you've rolled yourself a joint, you've taken like 3 or 4 like large full puffs, and at this moment, you are just kind of like relaxing and you're just looking into the forest, and you see as the heat vapors rise from the bonfire, they start to like alter your vision slightly, and you start to see shapes that take part in the leaves. And as you're staring at it, you're just thinking about like this match you watched last night. You've been an avid fan of hockey, and you were just thinking of like that game as well, and you were just imagining being in that situation. And as you sit here thinking of this match you recently watched, and you are focusing on like the goalkeeper, and it's almost like you're imagining having to come face to face with the goal and scoring, and the mask itself stands out very, very clearly to you. And as you're watching this, suddenly you feel like there's some sparks that fly up from the fire, and you take a second to like wipe your eyes. But immediately as you do, you feel this heat strike the side of your face. And Carl, you look out of the window and you see at the same point that there is a shadowy figure that is walking towards Gula. He seems to be not focused on the scene here ahead. And that shadowy figure picks up like what seems to be like a sort of bat or a blunt end of a weapon and smack the side of Gula's face. At this point we go into our kill round again. When you turn around, Carl, you notice that the kitchen door seems to have been shut immediately at once.
Oh my god, how many killers are there? Okay. And can I spot a knife?
I'd say the way that this is going right now, it would be the murderer first, then Carl, then Kiri, and then Gula. So when you look, give me a brain check. Actually, give me a spirit check because you need to steady yourself first to do.
Okay, spirit. Does optimistic help again?
Not really.
Yeah, I was doubtful about writing optimistic. Okay, that's still 3 twos.
3
and a
twos?
4.
Awesome. Okay, so you get 3 survivor points that you can add. And
3, yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And you also like wait, you got 3 of that. So, yeah, 3. So you can add 3 survivor points. And you look out and you find this like knife sitting near the sink. You can pick it up. Next, going to Kiri, what would you like to do? You hear this sound of like Carl screaming like, leave him alone.
Okay. I'm sufficiently scared, and then I remember I have one of those like, very fancy lighters that like give out a huge flame.
Okay.
You know, those over the top kind of things. I'm just gonna flick it on to look around.
Okay.
Do we see anything around us? I guess who is attacking whom? I don't know.
You do notice that when you flick your light around, there seems to be like you almost notice there are footsteps or like shadows from the other side of the kitchen.
Oh, okay. Lighter in one hand, bong in the other. Come at me.
Okay. Give me. What are you trying to do? So you're trying to keep yourself steady, right? Give me a spirit check.
Okay, D6s. Vibe recognizer probably doesn't work here.
No, it doesn't.
Okay. Okay. A 4, 2 5s, and a 3.
4, 2 5s, and a 3. Yeah, you can add 2 survivor points to your score. So that's a total of 3.
No, secondary characters.
Secondary character, yeah. So 2 points total for survivor points in that. And yeah, you are just essentially you can add 1 more die to your next turn when you're reacting to something. Now to Gula. Gula, what are you doing? You're on mute. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I got hit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just gonna. So I'm big enough. I'm gonna try to. If this person is gonna attack me again, I want to try to hold off the bat. And I'm a big boy, so I have a big hand.
Okay.
So that is a positive quality that I have. So what do I roll?
Let's just go into the next round then, and I'll give you advantage. So you can roll 4 dice in brawn, and 5 dice in brawn, and you can essentially he is going to try and grab hold of you.
Okay. So do I roll it now or later?
You can roll it now.
Okay. So that is a 4, 1, 1, 3, 6. I rolled a 2, 1.
Oh my god. And that's 2 ones. Shit. Okay, so he will grab hold of you, and essentially you see this Carl from inside the house, but you notice as he grabs hold of Guller and just smashes him in the middle of the fireplace. And as like the fires start to like eat up Guller, he screams and screams, but this man doesn't let him go. And you notice as like Guller just like starts to like shake a little bit and then fall. And as he doesn't move, you see as this figure looks up and looks at you, and you see that they're wearing like a hockey mask, and they pick up Guller's like shirt and they drag him into the jungle. There's no fire outside for you anymore. At this point, we are after combat. That's 1 kill done. You guys, while you see this happening outside, we are going to go to Yuri and Lance.
Lance.
Both of you go there. Lance, you take about a minute to catch up to Yuri, and Yuri seems to be just kind of very confidently walking into this forest with a purpose, almost like knowing where Iris sneaks off to possibly, and maybe going to confront her over there. But yeah, Yuri and Lance, what would you do?
I am gonna catch up to him and say, do you think it's in our best interest to go to her quote unquote fuck bag? I don't think so. I mean, she gives me the creeps. Are we sure she's not just gonna take us in there with her? Something.
I'm sorry, yeah? I just got some news. Yeah, what were you saying?
Yeah, Lance catches up to you because he was trying to get a torch, makeshift torch. Says to Yuri, are you sure it's in our best interest to go to Iris's quote unquote fuck pad? I mean,
Are you telling me when someone is in trouble, you, pro athlete, star of the university team, will just let them be?
yeah, if they're fucking someone, I will. No, not Irish. She's not good looking. Yeah, I'm gonna let her be.
Okay,
We don't know that she's in trouble.
I'm just saying, if you want to be the little coward and abandon this lady, so be it. But me, this is not how I was raised. This is not how I was taught. So you can go run back there to safety, but I will be here in the frontiers of justice, making sure no one is harmed on my watch. And I turn and I walk away. I mean, walk towards the first place.
Braveheart, I'm following you. Fuck.
Where is this coming from?
I guess when both of you start walking, you would meet the other two at this moment, Jessica and Dan. That they're coming. I'm assuming that you would be walking towards the lake in some sort of way, but you would meet the other two on the way.
So we're Lance is following Yuri to where Iris goes to. I don't know, fuck who, but whatever. Yeah.
Wait, so we meet up with the true crime guys.
Yeah, influencer.
Hey guys, just got your newest stream.
There is a murderer.
Oh my
Did you
god,
see that guy attack me?
What is wrong with this place? Where have you brought us?
First of all, allegations, they will be sorted out. Can I see the evidence that you have?
Also, Dan, I think you're
Skip.
bleeding from your neck. I don't know if that's like normal for you. Is it
No,
the
no, it's
steroids?
not. No,
I think it's just-
I don't take steroids. Who told you?
Are you is it not normal that you're bleeding from your neck, or is it that you're not
I
bleeding
was-
from your neck?
I was attacked. Okay, I was
I look at
attacked.
Jessica and say, attacked or
No, attacked.
by
It
you?
was a. It was a. What did the guy look like?
He looked like he was wearing like a striped shirt and had like this sort of hockey ski mask that he was
Ginger.
wearing, and essentially was like covered in blood.
Some guy in a hockey ski mask covered with blood.
Yeah, that guy attacked me. He was very big, okay, and he attacked me, and then he was attacking Jess, so I just grappled him, and I was just like punching him, and then he
Right.
ran away like a sissy.
You have to get out there.
You don't have to make.
Did you guys run into Iris by any chance?
No.
No, what the fuck is Iris?
The
weird old
lady, the weird old lady who was here.
Who gives a fuck about her? Let's get the fuck out of here.
Funny
Yeah.
thing, she has the car keys, so
Oh my god.
Holy
we need to
crap.
find her somehow.
Yeah.
Shouldn't your mechanical driver be able to insert something and do
Yeah,
spinny
what's
thingy
so
and
much?
R2D2 the shit?
There is
Yeah.
a key that you need to activate the car that she has. Guys, come on, this is basic. This is basic tech. Aren't you guys influencers? Shouldn't you know this?
I'd say
Hardwired.
at this point, because I'm sure you're like following Yuri as he's talking and walking in some sort of confident way. Lance, because you are holding a torch, you do notice that there is like a shoe, like a solitary black shoe that's lying in your path.
Yeah, I'm gonna like pick it up. So,
You bend down to pick it up, and in front of you, you notice a leg without a shoe, and it's popping out of a bush.
Yuri, would you say, like, hypothetically, do you have like people disappear here a lot? And by disappear, I mean
Allegations that have never been proven. Like that is why we brought you here.
Well, put on the socials because I just have evidence and I like swing the torch towards the body.
Oh my
Instagram.
goodness! Let's go see this. Let's go see this. You know
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, just put your face right near it. Yeah.
I can.
Make
I
sure
have
it's
I have an explanation for this. That is not a real leg.
So,
Is it a real
just as you come closer with your phone and Lance takes the torch close to his dead body, and you see as you is just like waving it all off and says it's not real. You
Not
move,
real.
You move you move the bush a little bit, and there is the thing previously alive body of the driver that brought you here. The only significant difference is his mouth has been cut wider, and he looks
I
like
just
he
have
has a
a-
huge smile.
I just have a question. We came here with a robot. Who is this? Who is this?
That is scarier.
Dude,
I've
your
never seen
previous
this before in my life.
Dude, it seems like your previous driver got disappeared like this and then you bought a robot.
I've never seen this before in my life. Yeah. So you know what
I
happened?
knew-
There was a Halloween party the other month. Maybe they hired like a set designer, and like it's not even real. And I kick the body. Like, see, it'll just break apart.
See, as like blood like splurts off a side, and it
Real-
like covers the grass.
Realistic special
Like-
effects. They've spared no expense.
gets on us. Yeah, that smells like blood, man. I mean,
Yuri, are you in on this?
yeah. I mean, if Carl was here, he would have fainted by now.
Who's Carl?
Philosopher.
And I thought,
Oh no, that guy. Where is he, by the way?
I think he and Kiri hooked up.
Going back to that scene for a second, both of you are in the kitchen right now, Carl and Kiri, and both of you are just holding your breath, having seen like Gula being taken away like that, and hear like the sound of like footsteps, and there's just like the sound of like essentially kind of like a knife being dragged across the side of the house, coming closer and closer to the door, and stops. You wait a second, you especially Kiri, because you had steadied yourself earlier to listen for any sounds. You hear the sound of like slow breathing that starts to get louder and louder, like something is coming closer, and then you hear like the soft whimpering outside the door, and it's enough for you to identify that maybe Goldie is on the outside, and Goldie starts to like bark, and he's just scratching at the door, and he's just whimpering, asking to be let in.
Carlton, I think I think we can survive here for the rest of our lives.
Oh, it's just a dog.
I've
Let
got
the dog
phone
in.
with me. If you know, you know.
What the dog doing?
The dog's just scratching and like doing this very low sort of like oh, 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 and it's just like
Let the-
crying.
Let the dog in, Kerry. It's just a dog.
Yeah. You go ahead. I'm right behind you.
Okay, I'll go open the door for the dog.
Okay.
I have
That
like,
is a
bong-
sensible thing to do.
I have the bong in now gripped with both just to swing at whatever comes.
Got it. You get one more genre point.
Yeah.
And oh god, you open the door and you see that the dog is looking up at you. It has like blood covering its like mouth essentially, but it just like just like breathes heavily and then rushes in and just starts to like first takes like one round around your legs before it just runs into the other room. And as you take, you turn to look at the dog go inside the house, we're going to go into a kill scene again. As Kiri, you look past Carl and you see this figure standing at the door with like a huge weapon ready to strike him down. Kiri, it'll be your turn first and then Carl. What do you want to do?
Okay. Is he in like bashing distance or?
No, I'd say that Carl is about, I mean, you would have still been standing in the kitchen.
Yeah,
That's
behind
about
Carl.
like 10 feet away from the door. And Carl is like a foot away from this guy.
Okay, I mean, this guy probably remembers this well. I'm gonna throw the bong at him.
Yeah, give me a finesse check.
Okay, that's bad. A D10 and okay. Do I probably have to add I'm hungry to it.
No, how
Something.
hunger work? No, it won't.
No.
Fin-
Reduce it.
Oh yeah, reduce.
Finesse.
Great.
Yeah,
Finesse. It won't affect finesse, no? Hunger would affect spirit or mind.
yeah, it's okay. You can just go straight with your finesse.
Okay. Yeah, 4 rolls.
Yeah.
Okay, a 8, a 4, a 7, and a 2.
You throw the bomb,
Nothing.
and instead of hitting the killer, it hits Carl straight in the face. And
Face, huh?
yeah, it's
Isn't it behind me?
Yeah, I was behind him.
no. You turned around to see the dog. Go
Oh,
into the
right.
house. So you haven't.
What is wrong with this?
You haven't noticed the killer behind you yet.
It's behind you. Kiri like screams, and yeah.
Yeah, and I'd say,
Sure,
Carl,
for now.
that you have a disadvantage, but you hear this and you have bong water on your clothes right now, and like parts of like plastic that's just like stuck to your face from it hitting you, and like essentially breaking the glasses that you had on.
Oh god. I can't see. I can't
Oh
see.
god, that's horrible.
Turn towards me. I say as I like back.
Yeah, what are you going to do? You need to give me a smart, a finesse, a body, or a spirit. What, depending on.
I don't know now that this guy's behind me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I
you would
did
have a
scream
disadvantage. You have like an extreme disadvantage to anything you do.
Yeah, I'll slam the door and run. What else?
Okay, you try to close the door. Give me a body.
A brawn, okay. I have nodal arms, but I'm not using strength, so no minus rate.
You anyway have a disadvantage.
Oh,
It's
okay.
3d10.
No matches.
No matches. You are not able to close the door, and you fall. Both of you take. Is that like okay? Or both of you take like 1 survival point less.
Yeah, we both have 3
Yeah.
last round.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have 3 from last round, so you have 2 now. Does one person
Okay.
have more than the other?
Probably Carl.
Yeah, Carl, you
If
should
Carl
have
should
one.
have.
Should have one
Yeah.
more because you're a primary
Yeah.
character.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and
So I still
I
have
might
3
be
now.
totally butchering the points thing with the kill
No,
thing.
no, no, no.
I don't know. I don't know
Then
how
Carl
to give
would have
points.
then Carl would have 3 and I would have 2. So Carl
Hmm.
now has 2, I now have 1. Kiri has 1.
Got it. So that is the first round. The second round, he's going to come in, and Carl is going to like essentially try to like stomp your face to like push that glass in deeper.
Oh my
Um,
god.
I'm saying it in a matter of fact way because it's grossing me out too. But Kiri, what are you going to do?
Yeah, me. I think Kiri is going to. She wants to run, but suddenly, like, there is a surge of unearned bravery, and she's gonna flick the huge flame of lighter near this guy's face,
Oh,
just to
okay.
startle him, so
Interesting.
that we can both run.
Give me a spirit actually for this because you're showing gusto.
Yeah, spirit is good for me. I don't think vibe recognizer.
Nothing. Vibe recognizer is not working here at all. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
no, I don't care.
If anything,
Care.
they would recognize the scary vibes, and it would be a negative in this situation.
Yeah, like this is not a time to be high.
Anyway, I don't care because I got 2 6s, a 1 and a 2. So
Oh, 2 6s, a 1 and a 2.
But this is a fight scene, right?
1 is a minus 1.
One is
One cancels out the match.
no,
Yeah.
the one. I think one. I don't know.
Yeah.
So you have 2 tops. No, tops max.
You
What is
should
the
you
top?
should get
toppers?
3 toppers to. Oh, you should get I think above 2 toppers to consider it. Wait,
Damage
let me
to
see.
one, yeah.
No. If 2 of these matching results are toppers, the character gains an additional D3 survival points.
Yeah, you get extra survival points.
But because you got a 1, I think that removes it. No, that's
it-
yeah, because you're a secondary
One is
character.
one is
Yeah.
only
You're a secondary
because of
character.
the
Yeah, because you're a secondary character, the 1 cancels out one of the 6s, so you don't get to roll the 1d3.
Okay.
But it's still 2 toppers, right?
Yeah.
The 2 toppers though.
no, it's not a topper.
No, it's not a
It's
topper
already
because
fixed.
he got a 1.
Okay.
And you get it only if you get 3 toppers in a row can you get essentially a kill point against the murderer. Got it. Okay. And okay, so that's your turn, Kiri. So essentially, like, I'd say you still succeed because you got. No, you won't succeed, right? Because the 1 cancels.
Yep.
Oh my
I
god.
don't know.
The
if
one
it-
cancels 1 match. So
Yeah.
he got 2
Yeah.
matches, right? So he still has 1.
Bro, if you lose a match, what is
Yeah.
it matching with?
Yeah, correct. It'll be just a 6 then, right? It won't.
Yeah. I flicked the lighter with my neck.
Oh
Right there.
oh my god.
Just at the right angle.
That is so horrifying. Okay, so like you try to like this thing. Essentially, you try to like take the lighter against its face. It grabs hold of your hand. It's jammed your finger against the lighter thing so that it's still burning, and then it just like presses it against your
Oh.
neck. And Kiri, that's how you die as well as you fall.
Dead?
Yeah, you were at 1, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
And
Because
you
Carl
dropped
went
1
eight.
last round.
I
And-
gained 2 last round. -1 and -1. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I think you die when you hit 0, right? Or is it below 0?
I think it's below 0.
Okay, you're not dead yet then.
I think you should check.
Yeah, I'm checking. um,
And looking at the sheet, it looks like
It's below 0 survival points.
A check that generates
below-
no resource.
below
Okay.
0. yeah, so you're still
You're alive.
alive, but if you lose 1 more point, you will die. Okay, cool. Yeah, learning the rules together. 3 hours into the game. So, Kiri, you're almost like you're badly wounded. You will have disadvantage to everything else. I think that is the end of this round. It is now.
My turn.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Did you pass against the stomping on your face?
You didn't do anything for the stomping.
Yeah. You need to roll and let
So,
me know
yeah.
what.
So I'm going to stop him by trying to startle him in his own thoughts. And I'm going to be like, bro, did you kill to fill some void from your childhood? Did your mother beat you up? Why? Just why? Just talk
Did
to
no
me.
one hug
Just
you?
figure- Yeah, like,
When I hear Carl
Think
say
about
this, when Kiri hears this, can she like just show, take the other hand and show some skin?
Oh my god. But are you trying to give yourself advantage?
yeah, I'm trying to use spirit philosophy perk.
I'll say that you notice this doesn't work.
Well, in that case, I'm going to run
Okay, good.
and jump out the window. I'm going to jump out the window.
Got it. Give me a finesse or brawn.
Finesse or brawn?
Yeah, with a disadvantage though, because
Of course.
you're on the ground right now.
I'm going to try finesse, which are d8s.
Also, don't forget, guys, you have genre points. It can be
Yeah,
used
yeah.
to reroll stuff and all.
Primary.
Yeah.
Hey,
I was going
I just wanna suggest, because he tried to mindfuck Jason and it didn't work, will this trigger a freak out check?
Maybe not, because I don't want to really keep freak out checks in combat. It really does no difference.
Oh, is it not in the same thing?
Yeah, freak out is
okay.
only out of combat.
So I have 671, but I want to reroll with a genre point. And how many times can I do this? Only
Three.
once per turn.
Yeah, you can only do this once per turn, and you'll use 3 of your genre points, and you have to use the new roll. And I think, what is it called? It's called something fun also.
I have to use 3 points,
Yeah, it's most of the things are 3 genre points, and there's one which is, there are 2 of them which are 4 genre points.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're all expensive. Also, yeah. So freak out checks can be done in combat, but they just don't affect your survival.
Exactly.
You can just do them. They don't really do anything.
Let's see, if you don't make it out, then I'll give you a free card check.
I do make it
Did Carl
because
lose a survival point, by the way?
Sorry?
I
Did
didn't.
Carl lose? I think Carl lost 1 survival point, right?
Yeah,
Before?
you are
Yeah.
down to, I think, 2 survival
No,
points.
he ignores the first one. Primary characters ignore
Ignore
the
first survival points.
loss
Yeah.
Oh.
of the game per game.
Oh.
You have a
Oh.
Elden Ring bubble.
Okay, I don't know
gotcha,
that is
gotcha. I
cool.
didn't know that. Okay. So,
Okay, cool.
so
So
you
I did
have,
make this.
you have essentially 3 survival points then.
I have 3 right now, plus I rolled a 226.
2 to 6, okay, and you get 1 more survival point to make it out of the window. I'll just say, because you saw Kiri got attacked, just give me a spirit check.
A spirit check. Am I being optimistic? I am, right?
Yeah, maybe you hope you hope that she survives.
She will be okay. That's 2 6s and a 1 and 4 and 3. So nothing basically.
Okay. So that what happens essentially is that you hear like a scream from the inside. It like breaks your resolve, and now you kind of feel like a murderer because you left your friend inside to die. And as you run away, you exit the scene, but he's going to turn his attention to Kiri and try to attack her. He's going to make a grab at you, Kiri. Can you give me a body check as a save, or is there any other way that you're trying?
Either
Vibe check.
either finesse or spirit. I don't think spirit will work here, despite it being my
No.
best at.
No.
Yeah, I mean, either brawn or finesse are bad, so I'll take either.
Go for it. Go for finesse. I think you might be trying to roll out.
Sure. A D10.
With disadvantage. Act last.
Okay, I rolled 4 times, but I did get 2 7s, a
Roll.
6, and a 9.
Roll this thing 3 times.
Yeah, I'll take out the last one. I'll take out the 9.
So
It's fine.
you
I
got
got 2 7s and a 6.
2 7s and a 6. Okay, so you are able to survive. You roll out of the way. It tries to make a grab at you. Get 1 survival point. From that, it tries to make a grab at you again. Give me another finesse or brawn check. We're gonna keep going at this until you either escape or you get at least
3 or
3 again.
Four.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
3.
at disadvantage the whole time.
Yeah, a 9, a 10, and a 5.
Okay, he catches you and he drags you towards him. He like pulls at your hair. You feel some of it leave your skull. You are crying. You lose another survival point. Again, try
Oh,
to
fuck
evade
me.
him.
Oh, fuck me. Okay. 3 and 2 9s.
3 and 2 9s. Okay, this is just gonna keep going. But essentially, I'd say
Just going to 0 and 1. Just 0 and 1.
I'd say that you're reaching
Deus
towards the
advantage.
door
Deus
right
advantage.
now. I'd say you're just like reaching towards the door right now. You can roll at regular because you have evaded him. But give me a 4 d10s.
Okay. Nothing and a 1. No matches, but I did get a 1.
Okay, so are you at a 1 or a 0 right now?
I was at a 0, I think. No, I got to 1.
You got to
Yeah.
1.
So now I'll be back to 0.
Yeah, you're back to 0, but also I'd say the
That is-
1 makes it really difficult right now.
Yeah. I'm like at all fours, just trying to scramble away, slipping on the time.
And like he grabs hold of you and he's dragging you back into the house. You will have to give me a 2d10 now.
Oh,
Yeah, no. 4 and a 10.
As like he drags you in and closes the door, Carl, last thing you hear is Kiri scream no. As like you hear crushing.
Can Kiri just yell help Carl
Yeah.
and really shout Carl?
Yeah, and you hear that, and like as you do, I will give you 1 genre point, which will go towards Lance.
Okay.
Really keeping into
Oh.
the trope, and Kiri dies. So now you have Lance that's left with you. Kiri is left in the house. Carl is running away back to the other guys. But also, guys, I just want to ask, it's 12:07 right now. We've been playing for about like 3 hours almost. Are you guys good to go for like another half an hour?
Yeah.
yeah, let's finish this.
Good. Awesome. So yeah, it's getting real. I really like the combat mechanics in this. It's kind of exciting. But back to these people, Yuri, you're trying to defend your case that the dead driver is not real. All of you, I'd say you're close enough to have heard like sounds coming from the house, but you won't have been able to really hear anything apart from like tumbling or crashing glass and things like that.
I think I heard a.
You know what? I think I also heard a commotion coming from the main house. Let's just park this conversation. Let's just get back to it. You know what? We've been out here all day, no food, frustrated, cold. These people have had like a collective hallucination. They're claiming random shit
I
about
still think
passport.
they're lying. I still think they're lying. They just got
Like you know what? Yeah, let's go to the cabin. Let's enjoy ourselves.
You know,
Hmm?
we did have beers, right? We had a keg of beer. I haven't had a drop since we came.
I had some fine. You know what? Speaking of which, and I reach into like my jacket pocket. I still have some Cubans from my dad's personal collection. You want some?
I don't think Dan and I can smoke. We have played.
Shoot yourself, man. I've had a long day, and I just like light one up and like go walking back.
Give me one.
Lance has a
Just like a
character
pet
trait.
Here you go.
Lance has a character trait called easily distracted. So I think I am distracted. I have like started to walk towards the house following Yuri.
Yes, let's go.
Yeah, you see, Dan is like, yeah, it's better to be at house than be here. And he's gonna walk towards the house.
The safety of 4 walls cannot be overstated, my friend. Let's go.
Also, where the fuck is the dog again?
The dog disappears, reappears. It has a mind of its own. We don't like really care
I
about it.
seem to remember Dan saying he saw the dog with a. Okay. I think
Yes,
he
a
is
dildo.
drunk.
You can say it. And I just showed
I
her.
think. Why would a dog have a dildo? What's the dog gonna do with a dildo?
This is probably the murder weapon.
Okay, if you die by a dildo, I think you deserve to die.
Also, is this the same thing that you have seen in Iris' pocket? Lance, you know what it is.
I look at Yuri. I say, "Oh,
Yuri's just lost at this. Like, is this some poor person joke? I'm too rich to understand.
you know what? I will have a drag, and I like take it
Yeah,
from his
here you
mouth."
go. Here you go. We're
I
heading
did
back
not
into
want
the.
that picture in my mind today.
We're heading back into the cabin.
Yeah.
Yes, anywhere away from this mud. Ew.
Yeah. Also, where the fuck is the big lug? Where is Ruler? I think we left him here. Didn't we?
You know, I think I'm not like throwing shade around, but I never really liked Carl. What even was his deal? You know, just sitting back,
I
chilling.
think
Like, why are we here? Oh no, we're all going to die because we're all gonna die anyway.
I'm not
This
gonna
man-
assume, but I think Carl, Kiri, and Gulur are a trouble. I think. I've
Wow.
yeah, they hang about too often.
I mean,
Not me.
I suppose, yeah. Who knows?
I mean,
Who knows?
you saw how Gulur was carrying around Kiri, didn't you?
That did have some chemistry about it. That now that we're like laying our cards on the table, not really a good fit. Like, it's been weird. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, they're a better fit than Dan and Jessica.
What do you guys think? And I look at the podcasters in the back.
Yeah, Jessica is already talking about this to her Instagram live. Just getting to know this.
You
But
get to
apparently
signal
they're a
up here?
couple.
Bombshell announcement. Kiri, Cooler, and Carl.
And Carl. Apparently they're a
Yeah.
couple.
Yeah.
What is
Then-
proper? What is it? Why are new words getting invented and I don't understand?
You see, they're not getting invented. They're being repurposed. You gotta open your mind. Well, by the way, how far are we from the house? We've been walking for a while.
Yeah.
Are you walking away from the house or towards?
We're
the
walking to the
Towards-
house.
You're walking to the house. Got it.
The mirror is there.
I would definitely say that you are quite close by. The sort of direction you're coming from in the distance, not really the distance, maybe about 100, 150 meters away from you, while you're walking by, you hear someone running through the forest. Essentially, Carl. Who is this?
Coming towards us or going away from us?
It's going away from you, but like you can, like, essentially when all of you turn and look to the left, you see like a figure running through the woods.
Do we see who it is?
I'd say it's
100
pretty
meters
dark.
you can see.
All of you have horrible. I mean, it's pretty dark though, and okay, because
Okay.
I'd say because you have a torch, you do kind of catch like the glint of misshapen, broken glasses, and like Carl's usual somber set of clothes.
Hey, yo!
If
Oh,
they
how
have
you
a
going?
if they have a torch, I would spot it from farther than they
Yeah,
would spot me.
he would be running towards us, right?
But
Yeah,
you
and I would
also
have
are in a frenzy. Yeah, I mean, you're about 100 feet away, but
I
you'll
think-
be running
I think
towards
Carl
them.
would run away from
You-
At
The
this point,
flashlight?
probably.
You can.
But where would
like
it?
a torch, like
I'm gonna roll something.
like a Indiana Jones torch.
Yeah, and yeah, I'm running towards the torch.
Yeah, let's go.
So you run towards the torch. You see 4 of your other companions there. What would you like?
He killed them. He killed them. That's a kind of,
See, I told you he'd be
told you.
rambling about something like this.
No.
It's like, oh my god, capitalism
No,
killed my
it's,
friends.
yes, but also there's a guy in a hockey mask. There are 2 of them at least. One of them killed.
Is this a
One of them.
metaphor? Is this a
No,
metaphor?
this is not a
metaphor for capitalism, bro.
It
Like,
is,
what
but
is-
also literally.
Everything is a metaphor.
Hey,
for capitalism.
hey, it's he. Listen,
Dan-
we are not having
Dan-
hallucination. He also saw hockey mask. Okay, hockey mask.
Dan, listen, see, this is a prime example. He is using the word literally incorrectly. He probably means to say, oh my god, this is really serious, but he's using literally as if, like, come on, man. I expected more from you, Carl.
No,
What
this
is
is serious. This is literally serious. This is.
Dude,
There's
you've
2
been-
people
you-
in hockey mask. One of
you've
them
been
killed
taking-
Golev, and the other killed Kiri. I
Oh,
barely managed to get
speaking-
away.
Yeah,
Speaking
I
of
get-
Kiri, I think you've been hitting Kiri's stuff a bit too hard. And I'm not just talking about her stuff. I'm talking about her stuff. You know, we're gonna park this thruple conversation.
Guller and Kiri's relationship. I mean, it's tough being a third wheel, especially in a throuple.
Yeah. Oh, you would know, Lance? Is it?
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Your mom and
Shame.
dad often call me.
Yeah.
after-
Yeah.
Fine.
Oh, is that why she killed herself? Wow, terrible. Yeah.
At this point,
Anyway.
there's just like a sound that of like a that just comes. I would like all of you to spirit.
I'm not optimistic. I'm just not at
Oh,
this
no.
point.
You're lying to yourself.
If
This is
only
so true.
Kiri,
I-
if only Kiri and her busted spirit stat was still alive.
48, right?
Yeah.
For
I have a D6 and I love my peers for standing here with me, but I'm also overprotective.
You can give yourself advantage only because I guess hearing 2 people have died makes you cautious. Just tell me if anyone's not gotten any match.
I have peer pressure. It doesn't apply here, right?
No, it doesn't. Peer
I got-
pressure. I guess you do feel peer pressure from the fact that Yuri is trying to get all of you to come back to the shelter, and you feel like you're not making any of the decisions in the group because everybody is telling you, no, we need to run away or we need to go back and find shelter. So give yourself a disadvantage.
Yeah. In that case, a 6, a 2, and a 2.
Okay? So
I also rolled a pair of 2.
a 2.
Even I got a pair of 2s.
I got a pair of 8. 2
Ooh.
faces, baby. Let's go.
Oh, two
don't-
of them.
I-
So you can roll a
Yeah.
1d3. Like a 1d6.
No, that's on a kill save.
No.
Yeah. Okay,
Oh,
fine.
is that still only on a kill? I think it's any time you roll.
No, it's in a kill scene.
Oh, it's only in a kill. See? Got it. My bad.
Oh wait, what happened to the music? Hello, go back.
Music's still there.
Yeah. No, it's some stupid.
Cool. So yeah, okay. Essentially, all of you succeed. Have you guys? Did you give it for Jessica too?
Oh, I didn't actually. Yeah. For Jessica, I don't
Wait,
think anything
hang
will
on.
apply.
Is Kush the only person with 2 characters still alive?
Yeah. Jessica got 2 4s, a 5, and a 3. So. Also
Jessica's
success.
good. So all of you immediately are able to you hear the sound and you look back. I'd say the person that would have what did Carl get first time?
1 success, as in 2 2s.
2 2s. Okay. So essentially, Carl, you're standing there, and what happens is you are hit in the leg with an arrow, and everybody just kind of turns and looks at you. And Jessica is also recording this, but essentially, I'm sorry.
With an arrow?
Yeah. This is the thing he actually does, guys. Okay, I'm not making this shit up. I literally went through the Wikipedia of 6 movies and put ideas together.
What?
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you get so Carl, you get hit in the leg with an arrow. Everybody, you know.
I have a correction. It's a crossbow bolt, isn't it? Because that's what he shoots.
Yeah, I guess. That thing. Anyways, so the crossbow bolt hits you. I want all of you to go into like a kill scene. So tell me what you're going to do as this guy comes closer to you.
Okay.
Alright.
He is going to essentially try to pick off the first person to leave the pack. So that's what he's going to try and do. What are you guys doing to counter that?
Okay. I have a bag of eggs. I'm gonna start throwing.
Okay, in what direction? Give me let's keep it as you can throw your bag of eggs next turn, but maybe this turn you're trying to figure out where he is.
Sure.
Yeah. So give me spirit.
Brains?
Brain or spirit.
Yeah, I also have eye for detail.
Go for it. Add an advantage to it.
By the way, can I take Lance your what do you call it? Torch.
Torch.
Yeah.
I have 2 things. Sure, torch. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got 3 4s and a 6.
Oh, awesome. So that means you get to roll a 1d6 and take half.
No, that's when you roll tops.
Oh,
Yeah, that's when you
only
go tops.
the 3 4s. I mean that just take 3 successes.
3 successes.
Yeah.
So 4.
Yeah.
4
awesome.
survival points.
Yeah, you have 4 survival points right now.
Nice.
Lance. So you have that, and I'd say because of your good enough roll, you do notice that they seem to be currently shooting from.
Wait. I had 1 extra die, right? 4 plus 1 because I have detail.
Yeah,
I have detail.
you do.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I got another 4, so that's 4 4s and a 5.
Oh, awesome! So you
Wow.
can take like 4
Nice.
survival points. Lance is
Great.
doing really well, and you notice that this guy currently is shooting from the window of the cottage you're in, the cottage that's in front of you.
A cottage, not the mansion.
No, not really the lodge that everybody was at and has been killed at. So he's now really at the roof, or you see a figure at least who's standing there and shooting at you.
Yeah, I'm gonna point at him.
Okay. That comes to like I will
Yeah,
say
fuck is on the
Carl
roof.
goes last, so it'll be Jessica's turn.
Okay. Jessica is pissed that she did not get to record the arrow hitting Carl's leg. So she's gonna try to zoom in.
Missed.
Zoom in into the killer's face and try to see if she can get anything out of that. Maybe she can figure out a path away because of like looking around through the camera, not through the normal, like zooming in and looking around.
Okay.
Something like that. I'm not entirely sure.
Okay.
So brain or spirit?
Give me brain.
Okay, brain is bad. She's also dumb as a spoon, so is that -1?
Yeah.
Oh, that's 2 4s still. So that's 1 success. 2 4s and a 6.
2 4s and a 6. Okay. You are able to zoom in a little bit, and you like notice that this individual seems to be of like a smaller stature than the other than the person that it like essentially like grabbed onto both of you in the jungle.
It's different or same?
This is a bit cocky mask person. There are more than one.
I swear, Yuri, if this is a prank, I will actually kill you.
This is not funny anymore. Call them off.
I mean, is it my turn?
I will say it's Dan's turn and then your turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna add a survival point, right?
Yeah. Dan?
Okay. So I thought this guy is nearby in the forest, but he's in the rooftop. So what Dan is gonna do, he's like he really cares about his friends. He's just gonna say, prank or not, we don't want to die, and he's gonna just so he's gonna give so Lance had the torch. He's gonna give his deodorant to Lance, and he's gonna say, dude, if someone shows up near us, just that big fire thingy, you do that.
Flamethrower.
Yeah, something like that. You press the deodorant and the fire goes whoosh. I don't know.
Cool.
I don't think that's gonna work with him.
It's
that
really
far.
far though. Yeah.
Yeah, but just keep this.
Got it.
I'm gonna carry this guy.
Give me a finesse check to just prepare this weapon essentially.
Okay. Oh my god. I was giving it to this guy. Okay, finesse is like normal. So it's a D8, right?
Yeah.
Okay. No quality and all. 4D8. 6, 1, 2, 1. 2. Oh, I have only 4 events.
Oh, you got 2 failures, right? With that.
Don't worry. I'll help you with that. And I use deft hands to rejig her weapon or his weapon.
I have 3
Genre points.
genre points.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
Right,
can
okay.
use it to reroll, or you
Yeah.
can essentially allow the other person to help you out.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask Yuri for help.
Okay, Kiri, you can go ahead and help. That'll be your action though for this turn.
Sure. Wait, where is the die roll thing? Ah, here it is. So deft hands with that will do. 1 DP. Okay. That is 2 6s, which is a topper.
Oh, two
And-
toppers, nice.
I'm gonna let the director take this.
Okay, so essentially Yuri reaches out and is you're panicking, Dan, and you're just kind of how do you make this thing, how does it work, and you're just looking at the sort of the nozzle of the pepper spray to just see how it works, and then Yuri says wait, let me help you with that, and essentially holds your hand with the pepper spray and holds the Cuban cigar he has and puts it in front of this pepper spray, but unfortunately the pepper spray is pointed at your face and it lights up in fire as a wave of pepper just hits your face and ignites.
It's a
Deodorant.
deodorant.
Deodorant?
It's a
Okay,
deodorant.
okay. So the deodorant
By the way-
essentially hits your face, and as it does, it goes past the Cuban cigar, igniting it, and it burns your face.
Oh my god.
Lance
I asked for
looks
help.
behind and says, "Can we keep the Scooby-Doo shit on the down low for some time?"
Oh god.
Are you going to
Okay.
apologize, Yuri, or anything?
Yuri is
I'm
hurting
so
people. a lot.
sorry. It's just dark. I can't. I must have accidentally did this. Don't worry. I'll pay for any facial
Of
reconstruction surgery. It's on me. I'm already fixing your leg. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway.
It's my leg.
You're fixing someone else's leg. You were gonna do that to Gular, man.
No, I was doing it to. Oh,
Gular.
dude. Oh, all of
Can I-
Gular is dead. I saw him die.
Count
You
Jason
know
Voorhees and say,
what? You know
"Kill
what?
him." I mean, it's
Keeping
fine.
all of these lies straight in my head is just not enough. And I pull out the sword which is on my cane, out of my cane, and I get this heroic, not heroic, I mean heroic JoJo pose as Jason lands behind me. It's yeah, it is my stand, and all of you are going to die here today because I'm bored. And I stab Lance.
Oh my god.
I stab Lance first.
Okay.
You piece of shit.
So this weird scene happens where essentially Yuri stands over there, your face is burning, man. The rest of you are just staring at him and he can't keep it straight anymore. He turns back and looks at the building and he says, I'm sorry, Mom. I'd do a better job next time when I bring new guests. And looks at all of you.
God.
You
I
have...
should have killed him at the first chance.
And he looks down at all of you, and essentially now you see as Jason, who's like walked from the back, comes dragging what seems to be like a collection of heads. You notice that he has his hand wrapped around each of your companions' heads, not including Iris, who like opens the window and looks at all of you and smiles, and then like looks down at Yuri and says, oh my dear son Yuri, I knew you would bring me a little summer gift to enjoy.
It was his mother. I said it. I said it.
I'm pushing Lance down, and you see, jokes only make sense if they have a meaning, unlike your life, which is gonna end now. And you know what? I reach into my jacket pocket, I pull out a familiar bottle of coyote urine, and I'm like, remember this? And I just like pour it all over him.
Well,
Okay.
joke's on you. I live in a pigsty.
So before this round ends, we just have like recently shot at Carl. Carl, you're probably the only person who can actually keep track of what's happening here. You know, and sadly you're the one who's hurt the most right now. So what are you
By the way,
going to do?
Jess is also alive, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So Jess,
No,
Lance-
she's just vlogging everything.
yeah. So
Yeah.
Jess,
Yeah, she is the life therapist. Yeah, now everyone knows you're the killer, by the way.
yes, sadly.
Okay.
But so essentially, you can decide whether all of you want to run away or you guys want to like. You have proof right now. You know, you all just need to escape. And meanwhile, Rahul and his army of two will try to stop you guys. Okay, this just become like
PvP?
the mansion.
Any
house.
other game with Rahul.
Yeah, any game with Rahul, essentially. I asked him, like, do you want to play this game? And he's like, only if I can be Jason, okay? But, yeah, what do you want to do?
Carl is going to sit there on the ground with an arrow in his ankle and just ask questions. Why do we do the things we do? Why do we need to prove our worth by doing harm to others?
I
Why do
think
we have
this
to-
should do psychic damage. I know this is anything
Yeah, I guess you could try to appeal to Yuri.
to Yuri.
Yeah, I am trying to appeal to Yuri and be like you don't need to do any of this. You have the gift of life. You know, so many stars out there, so many planets revolving them, and only we get this gift, and you're taking this gift away. You have the power to change your destiny, and through the power of friendship, you will prevail.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage for this. Okay.
Yeah.
This behavior.
Go for it.
You
This
know,
is literally my ability. What do you mean disadvantage?
No.
This
I was talking about Yuri.
here's the thing. It would have worked. It would have worked in any other situation, except I had decided to give Yuri the vengeful quirk. So this is just egging him on for some reason.
What some reason? You have no reason for vengeance.
This I do. You're just shitting on me, bro.
That is not vengeance.
I was a spoiled.
You know, like this, it's not like a really competitive check, so you just need to roll and see if it works, essentially. So, Kush, go ahead. And
I'll roll my philosophy thing, right?
yeah,
Spirit.
yeah.
Six, 4, 4, 5.
Oh,
You know-
6, 4, 4, 5. Awesome. So you get 4 survival points to yourself. And I'll say that
And With 4 survival points, I'm at 8.
Oh, so you can escape right now if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a distraction for philosophy. I'm out.
Awesome. So, Carl,
I was just going to say, when he's doing this, I'm gonna hold Jess' hand and like creep out of here, like silently.
Yeah, go for
Let's
it.
see.
Both of you can do like a finesse check. You can give
I'm
one for
gonna
Jess
fail.
and one for Dan. Both of you can have advantage because,
Okay.
I think Yuri is focused on someone else.
yeah, Yuri is kind
Yeah.
of focused on like Carl right now, who is just like saying bullshit and like attempting to run away.
Bullshit, ah. Where are my d10s? So the fuck, huh?
I rolled 3 sevens.
Oh my god, that's awesome. Okay. So you can add 3 more points to your survival. What does that
Okay.
bring it to?
9.
A 9. Okay, you can
Yeah.
escape as well. Awesome. And just
3, 3, 3, 3, 10, 10, 6.
10,
That
10,
also
6.
brings me to 9.
Oh my god, yeah. So both
Two
of you.
tops.
Lance, bye. He hated you anyway.
I'm fine. I have like 6 survival points in my bank right now.
You
You
just
say two
need
more.
to.
Fine for at least a couple rounds.
Okay.
You just need one match.
Yeah.
Okay, so the 3 of you are able to escape. Like, let me know how you do it. What's the scene like? Because
So,
like you have 2 other people that would be chasing after you usually, but I'd say that they're all kind of dumb right now.
So basically, when Carl is doing his jig, I'm just gonna hold Jessica's hand. I'm gonna say, shh. I will just like take her back into the forest, and eventually I'm gonna just like after a safe distance, we're gonna start running away.
Okay. And both of you start running away. Maybe you find like a boat and decide to just lay low in the boat and let it take you downstream wherever it's going. I'll say Carl is struggling and is running off, but being faced with wisecrack Lance is possibly keeping Yuri's attention right now. And
But also, Carl always carries a compass to
okay.
guide him both physically and metaphorically in life. And he just follows it, and he knows he has traveled east from the city, and he just travels west non-stop and eventually finds something.
Got it. And you are trying to get away. I'll say only because like this, it seems a little ridiculous that you both could have gotten out of this. How about you tell me how these basically Yuri's mom has chased you down to try and like get at you, and how you have evaded her.
Okay, so I've still been traveling west, and although the mother has chased me, and they also set the dog out, I do read a lot of books, and I have read a book on survival, and I found out that if you just find 2 trees and then you run like an 8 between them, your like dog cannot chase your scent anymore because they'll be like, oh, it's going here only.
Got it.
And that's how I evade the dog. And because the mother is with the dog, she also is like, oh, where is this guy? And she does not know which way to go. And that's how I succeed the chase.
Got it.
It was
So
kind of lame, but I couldn't come up with it.
no, you get out that way, and I'll say like Dan and Jess get out because like essentially the dog has come out from the back entrance and has kind of like led you both away in a weird way, and like taken you back to the main path, or at least to the farm nearby where you've been trying to get some help and settle down there. And that leaves us with our mastermind Yuri. You right now having noticed that like your mother has disappeared, and Jason as well has disappeared somewhere to try and retrieve the others. You are now left with your last victim, Lance. What are you going to do with him?
Huh?
That's a
Okay.
football gesture. Well,
Sorry, yeah. What are you going to do with him?
I just leave him there. I was like, you're not even worth finishing off. And I just like wander off into the forest.
Bitch.
Okay, cool. And as you do that, Lance, is there anything you want to do? Like,
Yeah. I have like a big Swiss Army knife. Yeah, and that's a mighty fine neck he's got there.
okay,
Yeah, I'm like I'm gonna run and stab him, and then just I'm not even gonna look. I'm gonna run past him.
got it.
I'm gonna try and escape.
I'll say that, Rahul, you can just give me a finesse to just save against that.
Can I cut his arm off when he's coming towards me?
Yeah, you can give me a finesse and then give me like a brawl.
No, I have a swordsman.
What?
finesse.
Swordsman? Come on, Ryan. You
You
can't.
checked it.
I
You
know,
checked
but
I have swordsman on finesse.
yeah, but
I
okay,
gave you
fine.
the sheet in the afternoon.
Fine,
You have
bro.
plenty. You have made corrections to the sheet. I'm just saying you let that one check
Okay,
go.
I'll give you one. I'll give you one extra
Can
die.
I make like a post check then? Because I have nimble and
Yeah,
stamina.
you do,
and
you do. So you can like this. This game was not meant for PvP.
Yeah.
Okay, and like let's just start.
No
with-
matches.
Okay, no matches. And what about you?
How many can I roll? Because I have stamina, nimble.
You just need to roll one finesse for me to escape his thing.
So 5 6s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You need one match and you make 8.
Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. That's 3 6s, a 5, and a 1.
Oh, a 1. Oh, that's still 2 tops.
Yeah, that's still 2 tops.
Okay, you get 2 tops that you get each like 8 survivor points. You can essentially just hit him. He tries to like grab at you to break your hand. You don't. You push him away instead and take a stab at his throat. And while he lies there bleeding from his neck,
I realize that bleeding. Can I like just take one egg and with I hope pinpoint accuracy put it on his face. Even if it gets on his body, it's still on him.
done, and you egg him and you run away. I'll say that there is some time that all of you are being kind of like hunted down by Jason and like Yuri's mom. They are trying to capture you, but through a series of like hiding in different spaces, going under things, and finally finding law enforcement, you are able to find shelter in some sort of like station. They go later to investigate Yuri's place, and it's quite strange because like all records of Yuri seems to be lost. You go back to college and even your teachers say that yes, we've seen him in class, but there's no record of him having studied here. You think of the other people that Yuri has taken on trips before, people that you haven't reached out to yet because it's been the summer holidays, that it has been the last year of college, and you do think that the next time you meet up for a reunion, how many people will still come for it? And that's where we're going to end like this session today. But word of advice to anyone playing this:
Cool.
don't run it with any PvP in mind. But otherwise, like it was a lot of fun. It was just like I really liked the whole combat kill scene thing. It made for some tense moments. And
The end was like a thriller movie end where like 2 people are fighting each other and like it was very funny.
yeah, I knew a lot of the moments.
Yeah, the ending was very twist because in my mind I was thinking, okay, maybe the dog is like a supernatural entity because it keeps coming up with like dead people.
Random places, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted the dog for like one of my favorite Goosebumps stories was like this weird dog that essentially has just been hanging around, and you're not supposed to open the door for anybody on this day, but then she opens the door and the dog turns her into
Of
some.
course.
Yeah. So I just wanted to bring that in, but to see if any of you would either actually open the door or not. But that was our Friday the 13th special. We have gone past Friday the 13th to the 14th now, but
Saturday the 14th.
it's Saturday the 14th. But thank you to everybody who stayed here and watched us or is watching this later someday. But I hope you had fun. It was nice playing this system and fun testing it out. I know a lot of time was spent with us trying to understand the rules, but yeah, I had a lot of fun. Thanks, guys, for being in this session. But good night, and we have a couple of streams next week, so check out our social. But see you all. Take care.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
And take a look at Bludgeon.
Yeah, and take a look at Bludgeon. Yeah, look at the other streams these two are in. Okay. But yeah, good night, everybody. Bye.